guys, welcome back to Earth Angel, established 1990. Okay, y'all, I got a lot to fill y'all in on. Okay, first and foremost, I have a new TikTok. Yes. Okay, so my TikTok was started based off this altar. You guys, do you love this altar? Do you want to see the behind the scenes of how it came to be? Some of my DIYs and assembling it. Go to TikTok. I'm going to have my TikTok link in there. I show a couple of DIYs, assembling these. All these products are affordable. I got them from Dollar Tree, Dollar General, and Amazon. So I'm so loving this. Like I said, and I'm going to link in the description as well. I don't know if you all are familiar with a YouTuber named Moon Moth Goddess. I love her. I've been telling her on my Instagram. I haven't had the time yet, but I am going to do it because I think it's very important in spirit, especially in the spiritual community, that we support each other. Okay. I want to do a list of my favorite YouTube and Instagram tarot readers because I have a lot of them that I love, and I love them for all different reasons. Moon Moth Goddess is one of my favorite YouTuber tarot readers. And her, I'm sorry not to talk about anybody else's set, but Moon Moth Goddess's sets are like some of the best sets. Well, not sets because these are altars, but her altars are like some of the best altars I have seen. Like, you can tell she puts a lot of attention to detail in creating a whole look, setting the mood, and I think that is important in getting into the spiritual vibe. You want to set up the mood, you want to set up the vibe, right? So please support her and comment on one of her videos. Hey, Earth Angel, established 1990 sent me, but definitely check her out. She is amazing tarot reader. She's such chill vibe. She's definitely one of my favorites on YouTube. So you got that. Also, remember, you guys, if you want to see my daily ones, I haven't been posting as much because I have so much I'm trying to do, y'all. My main thing is bringing you all these amazing tarot oracle decks that I've been working on. So it's hard balancing being a mommy and trying to do all that, but I am bringing those. But I do try to post at least 2 to 3 general reads on my Instagram, as well as I'm constantly posting inspirational stuff. It's such a vibe. Come on over, y'all. Join my angelic realm on YouTube and on Instagram and now on TikTok. Okay, so all that information is going to be in the description. I think that is the 411. Also, you guys, I need to mention this because I haven't been doing this. When you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell. You want to be notified every time I drop a video. I definitely want to increase dropping at least 2 videos. The YouTube videos are way longer, and it's already hard. You know, now I have to start trying to post content on my TikTok, my Instagram, be a mommy, do my designs. So I'm going to try, once I can get some of my card designs out and open my Etsy shop, God willing, I can start posting a little bit more on my YouTube. At least trying to do at least 2 videos a week instead of just 1. So, and definitely don't want to miss that. You definitely want to hit the like button because, come on, show your favorite Earth Angel some love. And you want to make sure you hit that bell to be notified of all my videos. So let's get into what you came for. Today, we are talking about why did this separation happen. So this reading is going to be dedicated or devoted to people that's currently in separation, on the twin flame journey, or just in general, but I'm targeting more so the twin flame journey. So if you're in separation, you're trying to figure out why did this separation happen, okay? What should you be working on and what's next with it? That's what I'm going to help you with. So, like I said, I know right now you can't see the cards as much as you would like. I'm about to put up my slide with the cards up close. Take that time. Take a deep breath in, kind of get grounded, focused, take as much time as you need, and pick intuitively to make sure that you are getting the correct message for your situation. Okay, I know y'all like, girl, you didn't ramble, but I had to share all the news, let y'all know all the tea that's happening with the angelic realm and Earth Angel established 1990. So whenever you're ready, go on and click your pile and let's get into it. Hi, Pal One. This is going to be your reading. So, you chose the sweetest taboo in the reverse. So, what am I getting with this card with the energy? Taboo talks of like a secret or whatever. And whenever I hear the sweetest taboo, you know, if you know, you know what song I think of. I think of my girl Sade, the sweetest taboo. How does give me the sweetest taboo? So this right here can mean that maybe it was some type of secret love affair. Because you see how it is kind of like, it seems like a little sneaking around, you know, the forbidden fruit. And so the thing that's popping up in my head may be a third party situation. That's the first thing that I'm getting. Now, you may be your person's, you know, forbidden fruit right now. They're in a whole connection, but they're over here. They're pining, they're fiending for you. And I think with this being in the reverse, that maybe this is speaking of how they're tired of this like secret. You know, maybe this secret is becoming intense with them. Maybe it's getting harder and harder to continue with this charade with the partner they're currently in, they're ready to speak their truth, to be in their truth. So that is what I'm getting with this card. So we're going to pull some cards. And so how this is going to go, it's going to be 3 sections. We have 3 questions that we're going to ask the beautiful spiritual team. We're going to ask, 1, why did this separation occur? Okay? Get a little insight of why did it happen. 2, what should you, the viewer, currently be working on in this separation, okay? Because usually separation is some type of healing, some area that you have to work on individually before union can happen. And then we're going to end with, what's next? Is it a chance for union? Should you walk away? What's the tea? The spiritual realm is going to tell me all of that, and I'm going to share it with you all. So let's get into our first set of cards for why did this separation happen? Okay, Padawan, so we're going to start off with a little oracle about why this separation happened with this connection. So we have letting go, okay? And with this letting go, it's like the butterflies. I think some type of and that's usually what happens in the twin flame separation. Some type of transformation, some type of metamorphosis has to happen, okay? It has to, and what I'm picking up big, like what I'm hearing is codependent. I feel like this connection, which is so, true for twin flame connection, I think it was so intense, okay? And I think it was a lot of dependency. And I'm not going to really know for sure until I see with the tarot. But based off the oracle cards alone, the energies and vibes that I'm getting is that I feel like it's intensity, it's toxic energies, depending on validation from your person. You got playful, but you have it in the reverse. Okay, and with this cat kind of looks like it's playing with fire, right? Like trying to light up the moon, whatever that is. That's what it kind of looks like to me. Or is it a butterfly or something like that? But the thing that I just heard with this, and I'm going to put it back in the reverse, is the cat and mouse game. Okay? With the playful in reverse, I'm automatically getting like it was intense. It was getting very, very heavy, and maybe it scared off. I'm assuming it's your person. It could be you, the viewer watching. But it scared one or both of you off this intensity. But with this cat, I'm hearing cat and mouse game. So I feel like your person may have a problem with stringing you along because, with the cats, that's the thing. They have like one of their toys is like the little stick with the fish or something hanging, and they dangle it. And it's like something's dangling here. And I feel like this is your person. And then with this moon, this mystery, your person probably is hard to read. They keep dangling you like, and it leaves you in this confused state of what isn't. And I think that's a reason why you all had to separate, because it's too much of toxicity, too much of dependence, intuition. Maybe one or both of you all were not listening to the signs that was being given by your spiritual team, not trusting your intuition. Maybe it played with your confidence, which clouded your intuition, clouded your judgment and strength. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting heavily that it was this codependent kind of connection. And you all had to separate to find your strength. Because, see, in this picture, you see she seems so confident. She seems very, like, sexual because she has just that little scarf or whatever wrapping around her. It's to me, this is definitely giving me, like, Queen of Wands vibes, to me personally. So with these oracle cards, this is the kind of vibe that I'm getting, that some type of transformation had to happen. I think it was some codependent, toxic kind of energies. Your person probably string you along, not really revealing too much because the emotions were so intense and it probably scared your person off. It can be you, the viewer. Take it as it resonates. And I think too, probably, which is another thing that happens, sometimes we get so consumed with our person, we lose focus on what we are meant to do, what we're here for. It clouds our intuition, it clouds our judgment. And so maybe your spiritual team stepped in to separate you to kind of really make sure you start recognizing, getting the synchronicities, getting the messages and strength, getting you to be able to stand confidently on your own. But we're going to get some tarot to see even more details of why did this separation occur. Okay, so for our tarot, we have the Page of Potions. In this deck, this is the Page of Cups. We have the Ten of Candles. In this deck, that represents the Ten of Wands. We have the World reverse. And we have the Eight of Pentacles reverse. So like I said, this separation definitely had to do with some inner childhood issues. With the Page of Cups, that's letting me know this may have triggered some inner child issues with you or your person. Anytime you see a page, sometimes that could represent this immaturity. I think it's no doubt that your person has love for you. You know, I think they wanted to offer something, but with it being a page instead of a knight, I don't think they were fully able to do so, okay? And especially with this Eight of Pentacles reverse. Eight of Pentacles upright talks about putting in the work. And Eight of Pentacles reverse talking about, you know, kind of being detached, lazy. And I feel like that's what this person definitely, like I told you, with this playful in reverse, this person definitely had intense feelings, and I think it triggered them, you know, with some inner child problems. But, and it's no denying they had some type of love, but I don't think they were in the mental state to give you the type of love that you were looking for. With this Ten of Wands, this lets me know this is being overwhelmed. It's like you have a lot on your plate, but you still hanging on. So I feel like maybe they, with work, different stuff like that, you know, it was becoming intense. Maybe they had to be there for too many people, because what they have me seeing is in this animal oracle deck, I don't know the exact name, but I'm seeing the dog card, and that represents being loyal to too many people. And I feel like that's how your person, they had too many responsibilities. Even though they had this love, they weren't ready at that moment to give you. Like this intensity, they was like, whoa, this is too much for me. You know, they weren't ready to give you the kind of love that I believe we were looking for. With the World in reverse, again, that's speaking of obstacles, delays. So it may be some type of third party situation, you know. Third party can mean with a physical person. Again, it can be with obligations, with family, with work, things of that nature. But yeah, overall, what I'm getting with these tarot cards, and I'm going to get clarifiers, the reason for this separation, even though your person had love for you, it was too much for them when you came into their life. They weren't really able to commit to you like you needed to be. It was too intense, and it was triggering inner childhood problems. You know, maybe they weren't listening to their intuition. Maybe, you know, your spiritual team was trying to tell them, hey, look, this is the one for you, you know. This is the one that's supposed to come and heal and love you away, and they weren't hearing none of that, you know. So let's get some clarifiers on this. Okay, Padawan, so let's get into the clarifiers. So the Page of Cups is clarified by the Sun in reverse. Your person may suffer from alcoholism. Like I said, I feel like your person was not in the right mental state and I feel like this was triggering. Maybe they have a problem with commitment issues. Maybe they had a problem with separation issues. So they didn't want to get too invested with it, and this can stem from their childhood. So they weren't in a happy place, meaning that even though they did feel that connection, it's not denying that they felt that connection, that spark, they weren't in the right place to give you that love that you deserve or needed. Okay? The Ten of Wands is clarified about this with this Five of Swords and with this Nine of Wands. Okay, so I feel like with this Five of Swords, I feel like this person wanted to slowly let their guard down because they felt that chemistry with you. They did want to kind of let their guard down and let you in. Okay? But with this Nine of Wands reverse, y'all know I always call the Nine of Wands reverse or Nine of Wands in general my Rocky card. With the Nine of Wands reverse, it's just was like, I felt like they teeter in their mind. A part of them was like, okay, I'm going to let them in. I'm going to kind of try to alleviate some of my weight and stress and maybe turn to the person that I love. But it's like, nah, that's not going to work. Because they were in an unhappy space. Okay? The World is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Okay? So, like I said, with the World that in reverse that talks about obstacles, of setbacks, I think your person may be a person that, they try to hide from their problems with either drinking and or working. So maybe they were a workaholic, which took time away from you all's connection because it was just intense. So that's what a lot of people do. They hide behind work to kind of distract themselves. And that is especially evident in divine masculines. They are the main ones. Don't get me wrong, we divine feminines do that too. But divine masculines are the main ones because we have created this kind of bullshit thing with men. Like, you're not supposed to be emotional. This is something that is taught to them at a young age about emotion means weakness, And so that's why I think it is so many obstacles with divine masculines because it stems from their childhood. They're being told not to cry, not to show emotions. So when you have this beautiful kind of love affair, and now you are, it's sparking all these emotions that you haven't really dealt with, that becomes real intense. So you have to do distractions. And with this King of Swords, this, to me, is speaking of impulsiveness. I feel like they kind of self-sabotage this connection. Even though the King of Swords or whatever, the Knight of Swords. I'm sorry. Out of all the knights, I say you want the Knight of Swords. Because to me, you have the Knight of Wands, you have the Knight of Swords, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. I personally wouldn't want the Knight of Wands coming up for my love interest because the Knight of Wands to me is that passionate, smooth talker, but it's temporary. They come in with all that charm and sweep you off your feet, but they not there to stay. The Knight of Swords is like your Prince Charming, your knight in armor. That's when they come in that I know who you are, what you are. I'm coming to claim you. I'm not letting nothing stop me. So to me, out of all the knights, that's my favorite one. But it's not bad to get the Knight of Pentacles either. Because the Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign, hello, Virgo, me. That's a Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. That's that grounded. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to check and all my T's are slashed, all my I's are dotted. I want to make sure I can offer something stable and long term. So out of all of them, you definitely want to get the Knight of Swords or Knight of Pentacles. Because that means, this is a person who knows what it is. It's just the Knight of Swords is more impulsive. And that's why I felt when I did a clarify for the Knight of Swords, it was the Ace of Cups reversed. And that's why it's giving me the thing like, they knew what it was too intense, and they messed it up. They act impulsively. They may have, had mood swings. That's like the energy I'm picking up. Because, again, they did not know how to deal with these emotions, okay? So, the Eight of Pentacles, again, clarified by the Five of Wands and the Moon, okay? So that lets me know it was a lot of arguments, a lot of defensiveness. I think because you probably were trying to, get an idea. That's what I said when we go back to this playful. You trying to get an idea. It's like your person kept dangling the idea of like, I love you, I want something with you. But to me, I'm picking up hot and cold. They weren't honest. The Moon. They weren't honest, open up, telling you exactly what you meant to them, how much you meant to them, what they were trying to do. And I think this is why this separation had to occur. It had to occur to get your mentals back together with this intuition, because that's the problem. Trust me, I know I suffered with that. When you are with the person that you have this deep, intense love for, and you, again, because I'm a Virgo, I'm super critical and analytical. So you really start trying to figure out, well, why are they coming at me this way and I haven't done X, Y, Z? It fucks with your intuition because it makes you say, well, maybe I am tripping. Maybe they don't have this intense. I'm thinking we this way, but they're acting this way. And I think that's why this separation, because it was toxic. It was toxic. Your person was broken. They weren't expecting this connection. They weren't being 100 with you. And that's why y'all had to separate. To let go of this stuff, okay, and transformation. Get your power, stand on your own, not seek validation. And for them to be strong enough to come to you and give you the solid offer you deserve. So now we're going to go into what should you be working on during this separation. Okay, so now we're going into what should you be working on, you the viewer, during this separation. We have trust. We have hope. We have meditation. And we have the warrior. Okay, Palma. The main thing that you're supposed to be working on during this separation, because I'm also seeing individuality, you all are supposed to be working on giving yourself that self-love. Getting into your power, because remember we saw that strength, and like I said, that strength card made me think of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, and again, we do energies here, okay? So it's not about sex, okay? It's just, if you're a masculine watching, you may be more in tune with your feminine side, and that is not a problem. That's the problem that so many people with masculines, we done created this thing like masculine means hard all the time. It's a lot of masculines that grew up with a close connection with their mother, with sisters, with the grandmother. So they're going to be more in tune with their feminine side, and that is perfect for a partner. That means because they had that teaching, they're going to know how to treat a woman. So again, if you are a masculine watching, whenever you watch tarot readings, please don't get offended when you see like feminine or cards associated with femininity, because that's a beautiful thing. If you are more in touch with your feminine side, that's going to make you a wonderful lover, because that means you're going to know how to treat, how to cater to a feminine need. So I wanted to put that PSA just in case any masculines, because I feel like it is masculines with this warrior. But, and the same thing goes with my ladies. Trust me. If you are more in tune with your masculine side, do not feel bad about that. You may have had a great connection with your father, with your older brothers, with your grandfather. That is not a bad thing. That is boss energies. That's what a lot of times people want to dim their power. No, sis, you stand in your power. If you're in that masculine power, that is leadership. That is taking control of a situation. So I just want to put that out there. If you ever do these general readings, or when you get a reading, never get offended with that. We do energies. So that's a good thing. Masculine energy doesn't have to just stick to a man, and feminine energy does not just have to stick to a woman. I just want to do that PSA. So let's get back into it. Power one, you're supposed to be standing in your power. Simple, point blank, period, like that. You're supposed to be standing in your power. One, your spiritual team is saying, trust in us. Trust in the process. Have hope, because that's the thing. And I feel like that's why so many people are in miserable connections, because they feel like a separation means the person don't love you. This is what I have to tell people. If you know it's a spark and connection, okay, it don't matter. Clearly, we saw that with the Notebook. It don't matter if it's years. When you touch your person's heart, or especially if you do find your twin flame soulmate, like I'm feeling like this is, it don't matter who comes in you or that person's life, even if you all don't get together this lifetime. No one's going to touch you or spark that fire in you like your person, and vice versa. So a lot of people feel like, okay, I gotta stick it out and deal with my person's bullshit because I don't want to be alone, or this person then dumped me, so now I have to go and jump in another connection that I know is not as strong because I'm scared of being by myself. No. Trust the process. That's the beautiful thing about my God. And I don't know if people get offended, because I say proudly my God. Of course, God is for everyone. My God is so beautiful. He doesn't always reveal his secrets. He reveals his secret if and when he's ready. You know? So you over here going through the bad part and just thinking, oh, this is just the end of the world. And the whole time God is smiling and laughing. Not laughing in a malicious way, but laughing and smiling like you don't even know what beauty and happiness I'm about to bring to you. So if you done had a bad separation with your person, if your person is acting out and doing all that, you got to trust the process. I said this in one of my other videos. Okay, I compare this to meat. I know it's a lot of vegans, whatever. But with me personally, with meat, especially red meat, I don't do rare. I damn sure don't do rare. I don't do medium. I do a medium well or well done, right? And that's how you gotta look at your person. When this person got all their inner childhood problems and all this toxicity, they're rare. And then let's say you go maybe a couple months, whatever, and y'all interact, and you might see some little change, but it's not fully. That's when they're medium well. God ain't gonna let y'all get back together. Unfortunately, I don't care if you like your meat, medium well, rare. God ain't gonna let y'all get back together until that meat is well done. So you can get mad, sad, glad, and that's on both ends. When you done your healing, when your person done their healing, that's the only time God is gonna allow y'all to go back in union. So I feel like your spiritual team is definitely coming through strong and saying, trust this process. Be hopeful. Meditate. This meditation is reflection. This is you becoming in tune with yourself. Okay? Knowing yourself. Because that's one of my favorite lines from RuPaul that he always says at the end of the drag race. If you don't love you, who the hell else is gonna love you? You know? If you don't love yourself and you don't know yourself, how the hell are you gonna allow anybody else to love you? It's not gonna work. You have to know yourself. And that's what meditation. It's no right way to do meditation. It doesn't have to necessarily always be burning the incense and the candles and being outside. Meditation is a time of quiet and reflection. Being with your thoughts. your intuition, with your spiritual team. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Now, with this warrior, this is definitely giving me Nine of Wands vibe, like the wounded warrior. Okay? So, you're supposed to be looking at this as if, okay, I went through battle. I might be wounded, but I'm still fighting. That's why it gives me one of my favorite cards. I love that because I love me some Rocky Balboa, y'all. I love like all the movies. The only one I didn't really with is the fourth one because I couldn't stand that guy. He was just so nasty, and how he turned on Rocky, and then you want to whoop Rocky's ass? I did not like that guy. But this is exactly that. That Nine of Wands energy. Yes, you've been through battle. Yes, you've been hurt. But it's being able to stand up for another round. Because like Rocky said, that Mickey used to say, I ain't here to build yet. You know? And that's how you have to be. Yeah, I've been broke down. This is hurting. But I ain't here to build yet. So let's get into the tarot cards. Okay, so now we're going to get into the tarot of what you should be working on during this separation. So we have the King of Needles, which is the King of Swords reverse. The King of Potions, which is the King of Cups. The Empress. And the Ace of Pentacles. And so it's basically going over what I just said. I feel like you all have been with this King of Knights. That's the King of Knights. What? Because I'm looking at the needles. Sorry, y'all. With this King of Swords reverse, this is your anger, your frustration, your nastiness, you know? And like I did on a video on my Instagram, okay? Get that shit out. It's better to get out because this is what happened. And this is a problem with me and probably with a lot of Virgos. I always compare my anger to a soda bottle, right? You keep shaking it, but you don't open the top. But when that last thing finally open the top, it's a hot ass mess. And that is what happens when you keep suppressing your stuff. And that's why I said, don't distract yourself because you could work. Oh, like Rihanna, work. When you finish working, when you on your way home, when you in the house, when you in the shower, all your problems gonna come back to you. You can drink and drink and drink. But when you come down from that kind of temporary high, all your problems won't be there. To me, it's a lot of emotions because we have the cups, right? So, get that shit out. But don't let that define you. Don't stay in this energy. Because when you stay in this energy, you preventing this Ace of Pentacles, this new opportunity, this new offering, okay? So, you may be a part of the holdup of why you're not getting it. If you still in this hurt energy, and this blame game, let's play the blame game. I love you. Y'all, check that out. Kanye West blame game. That's because that's what I'm picking up. It's like, if you still in this blame game, like how could you? That's what I had to tell someone that I was working with. When you still in that energy, you're giving your power away. And when you're giving your power away, you're not healing. And when you're not healing, you're not going to come into union, right? With this King of Cups and this Empress. King of Cups is a person with a lot of love, compassion. Okay? The Empress, the same thing. This is basically your divine masculine, feminine energies. But the thing with the Empress, because you see how she kind of like her shit is all torn up. And it could be because she's a monster, but you see how her clothes all ragged and shit. But she's still happy, and that's the Empress. The Empress has gone through a lot of shit, okay? Because she's in that boss energy. Because she's like the Emperor, but she's the softer side of the Emperor. That's why it's the yin and yang. but she still has this love and compassion. And I feel like that's what your spiritual team. You have all this love. Clearly, with this King of Potions, which is King of Cups, you have all this love. And what they're telling you to do is not let, this is again like the Warrior card, which I told you to me represents the Nine of Wands. That is not allowing this pain to change your love, to actually grow from it. Because when you do that, you allow for this new opportunity. So let's get some clarifiers. Okay, so now the clarifiers. The King of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Cups. Exactly, baby. You gotta let this pain and hurt go. Do not let nobody steal your joy. It's okay to be in the darkness. It's okay to be in that dumps, but don't remain there. You gotta keep moving forward. You cannot allow anyone to steal your joy, your happiness, okay? Now, this King of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Wands reverse and the Eight of Swords. What I'm getting from this is you are a very loving, compassionate person. And I feel like your person takes advantage of it. Okay? With this King of Wands, this is telling them a part of your thing that you're supposed to be learning in this separation is boundaries. Even though, yeah, the Eight of Swords is usually this entrapment that we mentally create. But what I'm getting with it being the clarifier of the Knight of Wands first, I feel like this is, you see, like it's kind of like in here, like a mummified cocoon kind of thing. This to me is saying, hey, when your person comes with that nastiness, because the Knight of Wands reverse is nastiness, that bullshit, that player energy, you have to protect your peace. Okay? You have to protect your peace because I'm seeing you definitely are a compassionate, loving person. That's what I'm getting from that. Now, the Empress is clarified by the King of Wands and for the Four of Wands. So for some of my divine feminists, this could be the confirmation that, hey, you know, your divine masculine coming. Again, you could be same sex, but I'm just saying, if you are a divine feminine, your person's coming through and it's going to be reunion. But also, with this King of Wands clarified by the Empress, like I said, this is about you going through what you've been through, but the King of Wands is leadership. They see the bigger picture, right? And that's what I think your spiritual team is saying. Hey, yes, you've been wounded, but it's time for you to see the bigger picture. Only then, once you let this hurt go, when you reclaim your joy, when you see that this all, with this trust and hope, this was all for a higher purpose, only then will you all come into union. And look, didn't I call it, y'all? I cannot make this up. I'm trying to like Shanique Tarot. That's another tarot reader I love. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to do my list. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. This is that, like I said, the warrior. So if you're thinking that the opportunity is missed, it's coming through. Do not give up on it. So now we're going to wrap up with what's next. What's the next move for you and your person? Okay, Padawan, what's next with you and your person? You have strength again. It may be Leo's gentleness. I don't really like doing calling all the signs because at one point in time you might have all the signs out there. You may have some air energy. You may have some earth energy. So that's one of the reasons I don't always do like this is Virgo, Leo. I only do that if I'm doing a personality trait. But you have deceit. But with that strength coming out twice, it may be some serious Leo energy. And we have chaos. Okay, so let me tell you, pal one. I do see the happily ever after. Okay, let me start with this card first. This chaos card. I know y'all like, oh, hell no, Earth Angel. done been through enough chaos. What you mean some more chaos? This what I'm channeling right now with this tornado and chaos. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. That's what I'm channeling, y'all. You know how it starts in, what's the proper term? Sophia? You know, the brown color. Y'all, do not come for me. But when she opens the door after that tornado, after all the craziness, she sees that lady transform into the Wicked Witch of the West. And she opens. That's the iconic scene, y'all. When she opens the door and there is the beautiful, colorful Oz. And that's what. With this gentleness, anytime I see this card, and I'm pretty sure if I look at the book, it will say a wedding. This makes me think of 18th century, probably more so early 19th century weddings. That vintage wedding. That classic love story kind of thing. And talk about classic love story, I also see beauty in the deck. And when I see beauty, especially like this, that makes me think of Beauty and the Beast. So, Taiwan, I'm thinking you're going to have a little bit more patience, y'all. I know. Don't kill me. I'm just the messenger. But y'all going to have a little bit more patience because right now I'm picking up with this deceit. Your person's still not being honest. They still are also seeing denial. Your person still is not ready, y'all. They may still be in that medium kind of energy. Remember how I was comparing it to the meat? So, the strength, every time I see strength, I don't know why, I channel Jodeci come and talk to me. I feel like your person is still trying to build up that strength and courage, and then talk about the synchronicity, strength. You know what else I think of? The Cowardly Lion. That's your person. You know, I can really see that for your person. Because you know how the Cowardly Lion acts all tough and shit. Put him up. That's your person. Be like, no, I don't care about you. I don't want you. You know, like this sweetest sad boy. I told you, like this secret. This deceit, they not being honest. But the whole time they have all this love for you. So with these cards, I'm definitely picking up that you can have your happily ever after. I'm definitely getting with the beauty, this classic tale. You know, and with any classic literature, it's never an easy happily ever after. It's always a lot of obstacles you have to go through. Okay? So, I'm definitely seeing your rainbow happening. If you're willing to hold on a little bit longer and go through it. But we're going to see with the tarot just to stamp what I'm saying. Okay, so for the tarot, we have the Two of Pentacles. In this deck is represented as the Two of Presents. The Page of Presents, which is the Page of Pentacles reverse. The Page of Wands, which is represented as the Page of Candles reverse. The Two of Cups. Oh, the Three of Cups. Sorry about that, y'all. And the Queen of Potions, which is the Queen of Cups. So that's why I said, y'all, with your person, it's still some shit with them. With this Two of Pentacles, with this Two of Pentacles, this is representing balancing, like the balancing act. Okay? With this Three of Cups, like I was picking up earlier, I'm definitely picking up third party situation. Now, the Three of Cups upright is like a celebration. So if it is third party situation, maybe that's where the balancing act is coming from. Your person is trying to figure out how to leave their current situation to return back to you. Now, this Page of Pentacles reverse, again, is that self-sabotaging kind of energy. Your person is still in their head, okay? So that's why this deceit, it's like I feel like they're trying to convince themselves. Okay, and again, I'm heavily picking up third party situation because remember our card that started all the sweetest taboo in reverse. So I think your person in some ways is trying to convince themselves. I think they're teetering. It's like they know that they don't want to be in this current situation. Give me one moment, y'all. So they know they're not currently happy in their situation, but I think a part of them they teeter between okay, I'm gonna accept this opportunity has gone, left, whatever the case may be, which would make sense with this page of wands. This page of wands and this page of pentacles reverse is just somebody like it's a wrap, it's over. Or this could be representation because if this is again a twin flame, you all are mirroring each other. So both of you all can be in this kind of energy of, okay, this connection's not working. There's too many obstacles. The passion has came and gone. But this Three of Cups upright definitely speaks of celebration. And we had the Four of Wands with the previous set of cards. So, and then with this Queen of Cups, your person, so remember you had the King of Cups and Queen of Cups. So this definitely is divine counterpart because it's the feminine and the masculine energy. So with this Queen of Cups, they know you are this love and compassion, forgiving person. And that's why I said I think they have a tendency to kind of take your love and passion for them, take advantage of it. And that's what I'm saying. It makes sense with this chaos card that we have. I still think your person has too much shit with them right now to I don't see anything happen positive in the near future. I think it's still going to be some time to get through it. But let me get some clarifiers on these cards. Okay, y'all, so let's get into the clarifiers. The Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles reverse, the Four of Cups, reverse, the Five of Wands reverse, and the Moon reverse. So what am I getting? So I feel like with this Eight of Pentacles reverse, your person has struggled with not really putting in the work and really trying to fix this connection. Okay? I'm seeing with this Four of Cups, they were distracted in the past, but now they're kind of getting a realization. This Five of Wands reverse, they want to stop with the arguments and they want to speak some truth with this moon. Okay? So like I said, I do see happiness and union. I just don't see it happening fast, okay? Especially when I'm seeing, here we go, the Knight of Wands again. Now remember, you just had the Knight of Wands reverse, which is like this nasty kind of arrogant asshole kind of energy. The Page of Wands reverse, despite them self-sabotaging or stressing, I feel like they're going to come in charming. That's what I said with this hot and cold energy. They're going to come, try to test the waters. They know right now, especially if they're in third-party situations, that they cannot offer you anything stable. But I think they have such this fear of that fire going out that they got to come test the waters. Just keep an eye and see if you still feel for them like they feel for you, and do some type of flirtation, maybe in their view or their mindset, that's like letting you know that they still care. But I'm telling y'all, if they're in third party situation, I don't see them making any big moves anytime soon. I do see it possible, but like I said, I don't feel like it's going to be something overnight. Now, this Page of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like I said, your person, again, like I said with the fire, they're worrying that this passion is gone. You know that you're detaching from them. And they are so worried about that because in their eyes, you are their wish fulfillment. You are the one for them. This Queen of Pentacles, you're beautiful, you're grounded, you got your shit together. Or again, if you're masculine, you're handsome, whichever you want to take it as. But you're attractive, you got your shit together. So that's their fair. So that's why I say I feel like with this Knight of Wands, you get mixed emotions with them. One minute they come in there being nice, like, oh, I don't care about you. And then the next minute they probably come in there flirtatious, whatever, because they want to test the water. Now, this Three of Cups is clarified. I really feel for some of y'all, your person has some serious alcoholism problems. But this Three of Cups is clarified by the Four of Pentacles reverse. I told y'all in my previous ones, whenever I see the Four of Pentacles, I get big Scorpio energy. Even though it's Earth energy, it's representative of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. When I see it, I personally think of Scorpio because Scorpio is that possessive nature of not wanting to let go. Okay? And so I feel like your person for the longest time has been the saying of having their cake and wanting to eat it too. They're teetering the fence. That's why I feel like they come in this Knight of Wands energy. They have this whole third party situation. They got 1 foot over here, 1 foot over here with you. And I think it's coming to the realization that they got to make some type of move. They have to let it go because when it's reversed, it's talking about letting go. So I think they know they have to let it go. I'm taking heavily that they want to make sure it's not letting you go. But they know they have to make some type of decision for them to get to this happy stage of celebration with the Three of Cups upright. Now, the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles reverse. Okay? So I'm definitely picking a lot of, this one I haven't seen any swords. So this is really a lot of water energy, water energy, fire energy, and earth energy. Okay. Now, with the fire energy, that's that passion. So it's a lot of passion. I always say, where there's passion, it's hate. So that's why I definitely feel like this relationship has the intensities. When it's good, it's good. But when it's bad, it gets bad. Because if you ever want to see some anger, see 2 fire signs arguing. See 2 fire signs arguing. And that is some serious anger right there. Because that's both of them want to be in control, feel they're right? Now with the water is that passion. That's the emotions. An emotional person could go either way. They can either get overwhelmed by their emotions and sink, or they could get angry with their emotions. Okay? And that's what I'm saying with your person. I feel like they definitely is using alcohol as a coping method. Now, with the earth energy, a lot of people sleep on us earth signs because we are so hardworking, because we are grounded, we are about teamwork. But when that side of that love and giving, compassionate side, it is that when we feel we've been fucked over, you see the nasty side of us. So that's definitely like the vibe that I'm getting. So with this Queen of Cups being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles reverse, your person's biggest fear is that this is a missed opportunity. Okay? And you may be feeling that this is a wrap. You need to let it go. But like I said, I'm seeing Ace of Swords reverse, so I'll start seeing the air. Air is the thinking. The thinkers. You got to be careful with the thinkers. Because thinkers really sit and they plan. They plan their attack. So you have to be careful with your air signs as well. Each element has their weapon. Okay? So, what I'm getting from this connection y'all were separated because it was it's clearly a lot of toxicity and codependency and inner childhood issues. Right now, you, the viewer, are supposed to be working on standing your power, setting your boundaries. Because I see with your person, they have a lot of hot and cold energy, nasty one minute, flirtatious the next. You're supposed to be putting your boundaries, okay? I don't care, twin flame or soulmate. You don't let anybody treat you like shit or use you. And I do see union and happier days to come, but I don't see them quite quickly because I feel like your person still has a lot of growing, development, and healing to do. But that is your reading, Padawan. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it brought you some clarity and understanding and peace. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and hit that bell to be notified of all my videos. Also, don't forget to check out my Instagram for my daily inspiration and general reads, as well as, remember I said, if you didn't see the introduction, I have TikTok now, so I'm going to start doing a lot of my DIYs, which I show about this author, as well as doing some readings on there. So, thank you guys so much. Love you. Bye. Hi, Baltu. This is going to be your reading. So, the image you picked was Memories and Remembrance. Okay. Now, the first thing that I get, I'm sorry, I'm so used to going on camera. The first thing that I get when I see the title is Lily Allen's Memories. And that is such, you know, a sad song that is so, what is it? It totally explains. And see, I'm kind of like lost for words. And this may be your person because that's what I feel like. It's so much sadness. Like that song really talks about, you know, when you keep replaying all the good times, the simplest things. Like I remember when she said, "All weekend lining your t-shirt in our own dirt." You know, when I guess her and her boyfriend they just spent the whole weekend in the bed watching movies. You know, probably fucking, making up, not really getting up out the bed. And it's when you look at this picture, it's a lot of sadness. It's like this person right here seems like they're trying to sleep it away. This one is in pain. And then you got the withering of the tree. I'm assuming that's what it is. And then you see how it's like two children or men. I don't know if it's little men or children holding up the image, holding up this like kind of shell. And I feel like this is kind of giving me with that holding up like the weight on their back. That's giving me that 10 of wands. So I feel like for you and or your person, it's getting so hard to continue this charade of I'm okay, I'm happy. You know, it's like I feel like the sadness is overtaking you. Like this to me might be like a mix of the 10 of wands and the 6 of cups reverse. You know, it's just like when the memories are just like overcoming you, you can't let go. You can't. It's like you finding it hard to continue with this charade, because we know how it is. We know exactly how it is. I'm channeling Mariah Carey and Circles. Is it Circles? Way back when it was too late to love you. Oh no, will you be mine again? But I think Circles is a song, and I love that emancipation of Mimi. Circles is a song when she talks about seeing her person, and so I feel like somebody is in a third party situation. Because Circles is talking about how she's seeing her ex with his new girl, and she turned her face, not to give them that satisfaction out of turning and begin to cry. So yeah, I'm getting that too. Somebody can be in a third party situation and y'all definitely are trying to keep this poker face like it's not hurting you to see that person in that situation. Or if you're the person in the situation, you find it harder and harder to continue to act like you okay when you're missing the other one. So, the way we're going to do this, we're going to go in 3 sessions. We're going to do why did this separation happen? Okay. We're going to do what you, the viewer, should be working on during this separation. And we're going to end with what's next. Or is it a chance for union? Should you move on? What's the tea? My spiritual team is here to spell it all, honey. So let's get into it. Powerful, let me tell you, y'all, I love my spiritual team, but baby, they are as stubborn as me. I tried so hard to try to limit as much cards because one, I can talk a lot, and two, I'm like, I know I don't want to be too long. But my spiritual team don't pay me no attention. It's like whatever message they want to get out, they want to make me give it to you all. So I have to break into 2 groups because I'm doing 2 different sets of oracle cards. So bear with me. I'm taking it as information your spiritual team really wants you to get. Now, when I first shuffled this deck, I had ancestors, and at the bottom it was truth. And I wanted to get a little bit more clarity because I know with this ancestors, it can be just letting you all know that your ancestors are present and guiding you. But the other vibe that I'm picking up, this is a past life connection. Okay? 1, this separation may have happened for you all to pay karmic debts from a past life. 2, to help bring some change to a generational curse. Okay? So maybe you all are supposed to be the first. Maybe it's the thing of, maybe it's a history of your family of people like, okay, when it's over, it's done, we don't come back. Maybe y'all supposed to be the ones that despite all the shit we've gone through, we're going to be the ones to finally get it right. I'm not quite sure. But it can go either way with this ancestors card. 1, power to your ancestors are definitely strong around you. It may be a mother, father. It may be grandparents, okay? If you lost a child, it may be a child. It may be an angel baby, a child that hasn't came yet. But they are protecting you. They are around you strong, okay? And I think they're heavily around you because of this separation. Like I said, I see a lot of pain in here. And I think they're coming through strong to give you the strength to be able to continue moving forward. Because I do believe that this is some type of spiritual connection, okay? And I'm going to tell you more about it when I get to the next deck of cards, the next oracles. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling like you all are supposed to complete some type of spiritual mission. I think you all are supposed to break some type of generational curse. I also believe this is a past life love connection. Okay? Now, the other thing I'm noticing is a lot of children. Now, this separation may have something to do with children. Okay, maybe if you all share children or whatever, they weren't doing their part with it. So it's like you already had the stress of them not, being where you needed on a romantic level, but also maybe it was just immature. They weren't taking care of their responsibilities as a parent. Also, maybe in a separation, because like I said, with this child, maybe some of you all, and if you did, I'm so sorry. I'm sending so much love and blessings with that because I can't even imagine, and I don't want to imagine because that's painful. Maybe this separation was caused because of a loss of a child. Maybe the separation was caused because you weren't able to have children. So it's different possibilities. I'm just noticing with these cards, you got a child here, a child here, a child here, and this card definitely reminds me of the 6 of Cups card. It definitely gives me that happy 6 of Cups card, and that card usually does speak of past life soulmate connection. Now with this patience, like I said, maybe it was some type of immaturity, and maybe this separation was um, initiated to help with some type of maturity, having patience for one another, okay? And then harmony. So you have harmony. So this is kind of giving me like the energy was off between you all. And I'm going to look a little closer to the... Yeah, this is definitely... This is a highly spiritual connection. I definitely feel like you all are supposed to do something together, individually, spiritually. I'm getting that vibe heavy with these cards, okay? Now, with my next deck of oracle cards of why this separation, you have belonging, okay? You have focus in the reverse. And the bottom of the deck energy is rigid, okay? So this belonging card speaks of finding your tribe. And that's usually in the spiritual community. Usually the people that's spiritual are the ones that were considered weirdos or never felt like they belong. And the reason is, one, you might, because I'm definitely doing this, you might not belong or feel like you belong because you have so many past lives together. So a lot of these young people, because even though, you know, people could have had many lives, it could be people, this is their first time on earth. It could be people who does not have the wisdom like you. You're not belonging to this. You're not feeling, because you're like with age, maturity, wisdom, okay? So I definitely don't feel like this is your first time here to earth, okay? And this is why I'm feeling like the separation has something to do with spiritual. I think reigniting your spiritual path and focusing on it, finding your spiritual tribe that's going to help you complete your mission, right? And this focus in the reverse is letting me know, I feel like this relationship is kind of like a distraction. It's throwing you off from completing your spiritual task. You know, and so I feel like that's why this separation was initiated. One, it could be some immaturity. Two, it could have been a lot of pain or whatever. And then exactly with this rigid, your person could be cold. You know, this is like a stone wall. And again, this is spiritual because this looked like the raven. So whenever, as you see with my ravens and crows, ravens and crows are very spiritual animals. A lot of people associate the crows with the devil. You know, and like I said, I tell anybody when it comes to tarot, because you have people, and that's us as a human, we fear things we don't know. So a lot of people automatically assume if you're doing tarot, then you're doing something with the devil. No, I'm an earth angel. I'm an angelic. Okay? I use tarot and oracle to communicate from my ascended masters, guardian angels, archangels, my spiritual team. Okay? So wherever there's light, there's darkness. Wherever there's darkness, there's light. So a lot of people associate 666 and ravens and crows with the evil side of it. But again, that's Hollywood. Wherever there is darkness, there's light. Wherever there's light, there's darkness. It's what side you're going to pick. So, like I said, I definitely feel like, one, this is a spiritual connection. If you're feeling alone, you're definitely not alone. Your ancestors are definitely guiding you, probably guiding you all into union, guiding you to go through this pain, guiding you to your group, your family, to help you complete your spiritual task. But that's what I'm getting with this separation, with the oracle cards, why this separation was ignited. Okay, and then I'm also seeing risk in the reverse. Scared to take the fool card, scared to take that leap. So maybe some of you all kind of feel like you have some spiritual gifts, but you kind of scared, and that's the problem, because a lot of people, if you're surrounded by people like, oh no, that's evil, that's devil stuff, or that's make believe, that's gonna make you, trust me, I've been experiencing that on my journey. When you start off, you're gonna get a lot of people. Some people gonna be thinking it's bullshit. You're gonna think other people and I'm still a Christian, but a lot of people that's Christian based, they gonna be like, oh, that's the devil. You worshiping evil entities. You summoning them, and so when you have your intimate circle thinking like that, that does make you question and say, okay, well maybe I shouldn't be doing this, maybe, but no. Again, everything, even with Christians, Catholics, like I'm a proud Catholic as well. A lot of people try to put all Catholics in the same box because we got a couple of fuck up who has abused their title as priest, bishop, pope, whatever, and they try to say, well, all Catholics, they raping little boys and girls. No, wherever there is good, there is evil. Same thing in the Baptist church. It's a lot of pastors doing the same stuff as priests that's not highlighted as much. So it's all about what side you're gonna pick. And like the number one group that people associate the tarot with is witches. And we saw that with the Wizard of Oz. Every witch is not bad. So if you are a witch watching this, I don't judge you because I'm an angel. I don't know why people think, oh, angels can't be friends with witches. Every witch is not bad. Every angel is not good. That's why we have the dark angels, the fallen angels. So it's all about the side that you pick. And then I'm seeing the cycle. So this is a part of the cycle, and I feel like this cycle is going to be coming to a close. But we're going to get into the tarot. Like I told you, I can rap and rap and rap, but I'm not going to rap. So let's get into the tarot of why did this separation occur. Wow. Power 2. This right here, y'all are some very powerful people. This is a spiritual connection. No doubt in that. You got all this major arcana. You got the world, the sun, the moon, the star, and the bottom of the deck energy, Ace of Pentacles, which in this deck is the Ace of Discs. Wow. I'm telling you, this separation was initiated mainly to start y'all on your spiritual path, okay? This is changes for the better with the world, okay? And I saw the cycle, so I feel like y'all had to close out a cycle. And I think it has something to do with your past life. Y'all had some type of karmic cycle that y'all had to close. And I feel like now, Power 2, y'all about to go into bliss with this sun. You had to close out the cycle in order to get to this happiness, okay? And this is something y'all don't know, the moon, secrets. I feel like your spiritual team is showing you in increments. They're not showing you too much. Because I feel like what I'm getting and what I'm hearing is you all are so much powerful than you think you are. And it's like your spiritual team, that's why your ancestors around you strong. It's like they're trying to give you little sparks to kind of like spark that memory of what you are capable of. It's like I'm thinking about the bike maybe because I'm in the process of showing my daughter how to ride a bike. It's like, probably you haven't been on a bike for a couple of years, and it's like they're putting y'all on that bike and trying to, because you know how they say you never forget how to ride a bike, and so maybe they just put you on, they help you a little bit, and like, come on, y'all, come on, remember, and that's what I'm getting. This is a very spiritual, and then this Ace of Pentacles, this new opportunity, this new beginning, this star, y'all are healers. You may be star seeds, y'all are healers. This is not your first time here. So I think this separation is bigger. And I think that's why it's pain, because this is a twin flame connection. This is a twin. Now it's making sense with everything. Okay? Y'all had some karmic cycle you had to close out from previous lives. And that's why, you know what they giving me? I don't know if y'all saw, what was it? It wasn't Hitch. What was the superhero one with Will Smith? And I think it was Charlize Theron. I'm not sure. But he always found his way to her because that was her twin flame. But whenever they got together, it always ended tragic in death. Their powers would be weakened, you know, because they weren't from this world. They were posing like they were a part of this world, but they didn't have previous lives together. And whenever they got together, it always would, one, end tragic, and two, their powers would start getting weakened. So Charlize Theron, I'm really thinking it's her, but I could be wrong. Y'all comment the superhero movie. I cannot think of it. Oh my gosh, and it's bugging me because I'm seeing the imagery in my head, but I can't think of the name. But yeah, so they were very powerful. They didn't live many lives. And I think Charlize Theron character, she just took on the thing of like, I know how this ends. So she sacrificed, and don't get me wrong, she did have love for the person she stayed with. But it wasn't the same love as Will Smith's character. And he ended up having love for that guy, not in a romantic level, but a friendship. They created a friendship. So they both sacrificed their happiness for that. And I feel like this is what's happening with y'all. One or both of y'all are in different connections. And it's not saying that you don't love that person, because whoever you're going to be with, you're going to have some type of love for them. It's not taken away from that. But it's this yearning for your twin because y'all are this powerful fucking dynamic. But I do believe this is going to be the lifetime. Maybe y'all have struggled getting it like with Will Smith and Charlize Theron. Again, if I'm wrong with who it's the lady, I'm really thinking Charlize Theron. But y'all, maybe y'all haven't been able to get it right in the past, and maybe this is the lifetime y'all gonna get it together. And I feel like your spiritual team is close by, you know, like a parent with a child on the bike. They're close by, but they're not revealing too much because they feel like y'all are powerful enough to remember. Okay? And maybe together, all this emotion, this statistic, because it's a twin flame, it was taking your focus off the greater purpose. So as much as they know it's killing y'all to not be together, it's for a greater purpose, because y'all are either star seeds or you're healers. You're here for a greater purpose. Let's get some clarifiers. Okay, y'all. So the world is clarified by the Six of Swords reverse, the Ace of Swords reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. So like I'm saying, this connection has experienced a lot of delays with this Six of Swords, okay? It's been a lot of obstacles with this connection. It's been a lot of doubt and confusion with this connection, because with this moon, your spiritual team has only been showing you all increments, and that's because you all are way powerful than you realize. And so it's like, I keep going back to that riding the bike thing. They're trying to get you all to figure out on your own how to step into your power. And this, excuse me, y'all, this Five of Pentacles is showing how, you know, y'all, one or both of you are feeling left out in the cold, okay? And both of y'all are keeping an eye on each other. And you all may feel out in the cold with your spiritual team, because it's like, why, what is all this for? And you probably hearing, oh, this power and this strength and this religion. You like, oh, okay, well, for that, why have I gone through all that I've gone through? Well, like I said, I feel like y'all have some karmic debt to pay off. But I feel, because I'm hearing Florida evidence, y'all know me with my music and movies. But I'm thinking that episode with Florida Evans with what's the guy that was running for the counselor, and she was like, "Happy days are here again," da, 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 da. And that's what this is. I'm telling y'all, it has been obstacles, but happy days are coming. Now, with this sun, it's clarified by the Emperor reverse and the Four of Pentacles reverse. Okay? So what that is letting me know, one, your person could be real nasty, you know. Because the Emperor reverse is like a kind of nasty person. But I think too, you are the Emperor is the boss, leadership. They are able to direct and know how everything goes. And I feel like it's been this confusion, feeling left out in the cold, this Five of Pentacles, this moon. It's been this confusion of, okay, which way to go? What are we doing? And I think what has to happen is, right now, y'all currently are letting go this Four of Pentacles reverse, of letting go of this control. Okay? I think that's what your spiritual team is saying. Yes, you might not see the bigger picture, the plan, because we only revealing but so much. But once you let go of this need to control this and fully surrender to us, that's when you will come into this happiness with the sun. Now, like I said, the moon is clarified. Is this stable? Okay, Page of Pentacles and Three of Cups. So, like I said, they haven't been telling y'all everything, but y'all are stepping into this happier times. The Page of Pentacles upright is bringing good news. I'm channeling again Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens. This can be the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh, and now looking in your eyes, I feel in my heart the start of something new. And that's what y'all about to start. Y'all about to start this happiness. Y'all about to start this happiness. I'm telling y'all, y'all are ending the cycle, coming out the darkness. So this is why this separation had to happen. You had to close out the cycle to get to the happiness. This star is clarified by the Hermit. This is my card. Big Virgo energy. So the Hermit upright is what we Virgos do when we sit to ourselves. We go within and we look at things from every which way and perspective that we can think of, because Virgos definitely are hard with giving up. We will try to find 1,001 solutions to any problem. But when this Hermit is reversed, this is this overwhelming emotion. This overwhelming of emotion, and which makes sense with this memory cards. And I feel like you and your person has this overwhelming sadness and emotion with this connection, but you all are about to heal that. You all are going to start with healing this connection and then go on to bigger things of healing the world. I'm telling y'all, wait when this start popping off. I want you to come back to me and say, oh, Archangel, you was right, you were right. Now, the Ace of Discs, which is the Ace of Pentacles, is clarified by the Five of Cups reversed. So again, the Five of Cups Five of Cups upright is this sadness, which y'all clearly have. But this being in the reverse, this is coming out this sadness moving forward. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. I know it's been rough with this weird shit and the wall. You and or your person and put up these walls. I know y'all been questioning it. It could be a lot of immaturity, all this stuff. But I totally see this was separation was initiated. Y'all had some type of karmic debt, some type of cycle you had to close out. But I do see happier days coming. So we're gonna go to what should you, the viewer, be working on during this separation. Okay, Pile 2. What should you be working on? One, Pile 2. Y'all need to stop doubting what this is, because this is what I'm really getting with this, of doubting y'all connection. Because like I said, you all are obviously separated because this is a reading about separation. But also your person may be in another connection. This Emperor is showing me that your person may be erratic, may have these different mood swings, and then with that wall with the raven on it, they may have a problem with expressing themselves. But here we go again. It's that your ancestors and spiritual team keeps giving clarifications. This kindred spirit. This is similar to the lovers, to the two of cups. Okay? Stop doubting it. You all are a highly protected spiritual connection. Okay? Change. You got to change your way of thinking. You got to trust your intuition. Okay? Because I'm seeing the owl, the wisdom. And I feel like you see how her, I don't know, like her cover up is kind of blocking it. I feel like you may struggle with your spiritual gifts, accepting them. And that may be a problem because your intimate circle, because like I said, it's a lot of people. We all, if it's fellow tarot readers reading, we all know we've been through that journey. Starting off how people gonna act like you're crazy, it's make believe, or you're gonna get your people who think there's some evil shit. So this, I definitely feel like this separation, you definitely supposed to be working on letting go of trying to control this narrative and being in your power, especially with the strength card. With the strength card, and I'm seeing this gentleness. Every time I see this gentleness card, this definitely gives me marriage vibes because it gives me, I'm sorry because the light is on it. This gives me like 19th century vintage classic marriage expression. Like I said, your person may, you and or your person may struggle with really saying how you feel, you know? Because if you're twins, you're marrying each other. So you, the viewer watching, may not be expressing because you might have been the one that did that in the past and now your person's all over the place. So you're like, okay, well, they're playing stone face. I'm going to play stone face. So that's what I'm getting with this first oracle deck. Now we're going to go with my other one. So you got meditation in the reverse, like I said. Meditation to me is connecting to your spiritual team, okay? Connecting to your spiritual team. It's all, to me, I don't feel like it's a certain formula for meditation. A lot of people automatically assume you gotta light the incense, light the candles, go outside, do all that. Those are good ways because, like they say, one of the most powerful and quicker ways to get grounded is being outside in nature. But it's no quite quote unquote right formula for meditation. The main focus of meditation is to sit and be one with yourself, with your thoughts, connect with your intuition, which is your spiritual team. So for some of you all, I'm definitely getting the vibe that this has been a struggle. This has been a struggle. This is something they want to work with you about because, again, like we saw, this is a powerful spiritual team. So y'all are supposed to do stuff, and that's why y'all have to be individually to kind of get back on track with that. Then we got oath in the reverse. Okay, y'all gotta let that pain go. This oath upright speaks of, an oath, a person promising, I promise I will do X, Y, Z, da, 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 right? You gotta let go with that your person didn't keep their promise, okay? Because that pain is stunning. The pain is stunning and delaying the change. You gotta make peace with that, okay? Like I said, this is a karmic cycle closing out. I definitely feel like this is something, some debt you had to pay off from a previous life. But you gotta let that pain go, okay? In the bottom of the deck energy is hope reverse. So again, y'all feeling hopeless. Y'all feeling hopeless. I'm seeing honesty reverse. Okay, I'm seeing conclusion reverse, and that conclusion speaks of, the ending of the cycle, right? A new beginning. but it's in the reverse, so that to me can be like the death in the reverse. It's like, and the reason, and then I'm seeing listen in the reverse. All these cards in the reverse. Because you all are not listening. You all are delaying. You and or your person can be delaying the process of reunion because y'all being stubborn. You're not trying to listen. You're not trying to work on your stuff individually. You're spending too much time stressing about this connection. Your spiritual team is coming through showing to say, look, you don't have to worry about this. This is a highly spiritual and protected connection. It's meant to be. But you got to step in your power. Simple as that. You have to step into your power. Now let's go into the tarot to see what you should be working on during separation. Okay, so what are you supposed to be working on during the separation? You have the Nine of Wands. You have the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Two of Wands. And that bottom of the deck energy, once again, is the Ace of Pentacles. Which is the Ace of this. And I'm seeing the Three of this underneath. Okay. Like I said, pile 2, you're supposed to be working on getting your power, your strength. Right now, okay, it's an equal balance of, but it's a little bit more pentacles of Pentacles and Wands. Wands, passion, fire, inspiration. Pentacles is grounding, financial. So for most of you all may have some type of creative endeavor, some type of financial endeavor, maybe promotion at work. That's what area you're supposed to be working on. You're supposed to be working and getting in your power. And I'm heavily getting this financial because with this Nine of Pentacles, it's usually the beautiful woman dressed nicely by the flowers and stuff, and that's what I'm saying, that financial independence, this grounding. This is a big thing that I definitely agree with saying you got to get grounded because I feel like you fragmented. I feel like sometimes you have a problem with letting your emotions or your person overwhelm you. And it's, to me, this is you waiting. This is your problem with this Two of Wands because that's usually the guy looking across the river, I guess, wanting to travel, especially the Three of Wands is traveling. I feel like your spiritual team is coming through saying you're spending too much time waiting on your person. That's going to happen. I definitely believe that even before me going into what's next, I definitely feel like y'all going to get together. But I think right now it's about you healing first and foremost because the Nine of Wands, y'all know I call that my Rocky Balboa card. That is like the wounded warrior, the one that has went through all this shit, but they still standing tall, ready to face whatever life still has to throw at them. And this is what they're saying. I definitely know that this connection has not been an easy connection. It's been a confusing connection, but this connection, all that you have experienced was supposed to initiate you into getting into your power. When I see this card, I automatically think of the Queen of Wands. Okay, that's what I personally, when I see that card, this confident, sexy woman. Now, if it's masculines, again, like I was telling Power One, we do energies. It's not sex of female and male. Okay, so if it's a masculine watching, it's you stepping into your King of Wands energy, big picture, confident, okay? Because the fire signs, the Sagittarius, Leo, Aries are extremely confident. Sometimes it can kind of teeter on egotistical, but they are extremely confident. And I feel like this is what you're supposed to be standing this power, not letting the previous pains break you, okay? And working on yourself, which may be financial. If you are getting downloads and you might not realize they're downloads, whatever ideas is coming into your head about financial stability and independence, please act on that. That is not by coincidence, and that notification is letting me know, ding, that's what your spiritual team, look, your spiritual team said, ding. Did you get that message? I love it. So, with this Eight of Pentacles, again, putting in this work on yourself, with your confidence. We all have or will go through that period of darkness, of sad, of pain. But what you not supposed to do is lay down in that pain, baby. You're not supposed to lay down. You're supposed to come out of it. Because this Ace of Pentacles is letting me know a new opportunity is coming your way. If this being Pentacles, it can be financial. I definitely feel like it's a new opportunity romantically with your partner. Learning to work with other people. Maybe it's going to be learning to work with your person. And what Pentacles? See, all these Pentacles and Wands. This is full of Pentacles, okay? That's that possessiveness. Holding on to. You got to let go of that ego. You got to let go of that past pain. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up with what you should be working on, but I'm going to get some clarifiers just to stamp what I'm saying. Okay, y'all, so the Nine of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Cups reverse, and the Empress. Okay? Let me tell you, this is what I'm saying. The Nine of Wands, again, it's like that wounded soldier. But this Seven of Cups, this card sometimes speaks of us wanting things so bad, right? And that being what we expected. So, with this, you all might have had this idea again. And this is the idea we all had. That's why they say you have to shed out. When you awaken, you shed all those false ideas that we have been cultured to believe. You may have had this idea of what love is supposed to be. Might be the complete opposite because I'm clearly seeing it hasn't been an easy journey. And it may be confusion about it. Okay? It's unhappiness. You know, it's been a lot of pain behind it. But all of this is for a bigger good of getting you into your power. The Empress, the one that has, despite all that she has went through, that she is still compassionate, loving. She sees the bigger picture. That is what your spiritual team is coming through strong saying. Yes, you've been hurt. You've been in sadness. Yes, this may not be nothing like we were cultured to believe or what love. Baby, everybody, the little fairy tales that we told as kids, no love is perfect like that. No love. And then when people say, oh, you know, that's another thing that irritates me when people say, love's not supposed to hurt. That's a lie too. Now, before people come for me, oh, what was you? You're not supposed to be emotionally and physically, definitely not physically abused, because when that happens, baby, that's a wrap. First time gone. You're not supposed to be emotionally or physically abused. But what I think is so beautiful of love is that you and or your person may come bearing all these childhood traumas, these issues, and you all collectively, that Three of Pentacles that's underneath here, you collectively work together to heal one another. That is something that people don't want to deal with. Because a lot of people feel like I got my own bag of shit. I'm not supposed to be taking on someone else's. And that's why a lot of connections fall out. It's like as soon as the first sign of it's not happy and bliss, people just like, oh, it's a wrap. And that is why, like I said in previous readings, why a lot of people will not end up with their twin flame. A lot of people will not end up with their soulmate. A lot of people will settle with a karmic because they don't want to put in that Eight of Pentacles, that work to heal this connection. But again, even like I said at the time too, this could be your twin flame or soulmate. When they not acting right, you don't keep just sitting there. You don't be a doormat for anybody. That's why the universe comes in and separates y'all to say before it gets to the point of no return, let y'all work individually to get your shit together so you can come back into union with this person. Now, this Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Sun. Baby, you are meant to be happy. You are about to experience abundance. I believe abundance financially, abundance in love. It could definitely be some type of ministry or you know, with the tarot spiritual thing, that may be your source of income. Okay? Because this is definitely a spiritual connection. You both are individually, spiritually strong. But I think too, like with my personal journey, I feel like you all were supposed to go through this because I was just talking about this with my mom. Now, you can have a therapist, right? You can have a therapist, psychologist that went to school and they are book smart. They know all the diagnosis. They know the terms. They know what medication to prescribe. But when it comes, like I said, with the jail, when the people who come to the jail and speak to the inmates, who do they feel more connected to? The one that say, hey, I've been where you've been. I experienced what you experienced. And I'm here living proof of how you can be after you go through that. And I feel like this is why. This is the mystery. You're supposed to go through all this pain so the people that's not as strong as you are able to say, look, baby, I've been there. I've been through this pain, this hurt, this sadness, and look at me now. And that's why I think you all are meant to go through all that you have gone with this connection. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles reverse and by the Chariot reverse. So it's like maybe you or your person has been struggling, really putting in this work because you feel like it's not going nowhere. It's not going to be successful. But I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you it is. I don't even have to wait to see with us closing out what's next. Y'all are going to be successful with it. Once y'all let go of this control and this ego, now the Two of Wands, here we go. Like I said, temperance. That's speaking of balance. You got to balance out time invested with your person and individually. When you become married, yes, you become one, but you're still two individuals. Yes, it's your twin flame. Yes, y'all are meant to do a lot of stuff together, but you still have your individual tasks. So you got to balance. Make sure you're not being too lost in this sadness, this grief, this longing, this yearning of your person that is taking you away from your spiritual path and getting into the money. Because that's what, when I saw that, that's the first song I heard. I've been getting into the money. Everybody mad. You know, don't let that distract you from that. From this Ace of Swords, this is clarified by the Four of Swords. Baby, you about to come into peaceful things. You've been stressed out. You're about to finally get some peace. There's no need to keep stressing about it. So this is what you're supposed to be working on individually. We're going to close out with what's next. Okay, how to. So what's next, y'all? You see these cards? Do you see these cards? Y'all, these are the same cards that came out to say the reason you all separated. And now that's what's next. So, like I've been saying, karmic debt, that cycle's coming to a close, this harmony's being restored, but I don't think your person, maybe, or you are quite ready yet. It's going to take a little bit more patience. In the bottom of the deck energy is beauty, and I'm also seeing enchantment. So like I said, the bliss is coming. I feel like, who is that did the one? How the British are coming, the British are coming, the bliss is coming, the bliss is coming. So, with my other oracles, meditation. Okay. I think this came out in the reverse for what you need to be working on. And fulfillment. Bottom of the deck. The fledging. What is it? Fledgling? The fledgling. Whatever. You know? So, I don't think y'all are quite ready for union yet. I think it still need to be some self-reflection with this meditation. Still a little bit more healing. But I do believe it's going to be the happily ever after with the fulfillment. And then when I'm seeing this fruit and the wine, it kind of makes me think of the forbidden fruits. I really think that one or both of you are in a third party situation, which I've been saying throughout the reading. And with this, I see how it's like her chest is on fire, heart chakra opening up. Being open to this love, being open to this beauty. I'm seeing the high priestess of spirit. You know, I don't know how much more they can show that you all are very spiritual, connecting with spirit. You know, and I'm seeing now oath is coming upright. So remember, it was reversed, and now oath is coming up upright. So I think some truth, some happy days, some bliss is coming. I don't think it's quite yet, but I do think you're going to see some changes. So let's go into the tarot. Power two. This right here, that's what I'm saying. Which makes sense because it's a twin flame connection. This right here is a hot mess. Because it's just like so frustrating that, you know, you all are the one for each other, but y'all gotta go through all this bullshit before you get the pleasure, okay? So, starting off, you have the Ace of Blades, which in this deck represents the Ace of Swords in the reverse, okay? You have the Three of Cups. You have the Valet of Blades, which represents the Page of Swords reverse. You have Death. You have this Ace of Wands. And then you have the Magician in the reverse. So what you probably like, Earth Angel, what you talking about? Like, why is this a hot mess? This Ace of Swords in reverse talks about confusion, you know, not understanding. And I feel like this right here is still this denial. I don't know if it's with you and or your person, but it's still this denial. It's like I feel like y'all see all the signs, and it's still this confusion about it. I don't know if it's because it's so passionate. It's probably like a lot of arguments, but I'm also seeing with this Magician, somebody is faking. This is the Magician in the reverse is like the trickster, sneakiness. So if your person is in another connection, it can be them secretly manifesting you back into their life, because the Magician upright talks about manifestation. So they, again, it's like y'all not keeping it real with each other. That's like the vibe that I'm getting. Like, it's still this like childish game. And I got to be blunt with y'all about that, because I know you all probably like, look, Archangel, I done put my heart out on the line too many times before. I'm not gonna keep doing this to get pie in my face. I get it. But if both of y'all at a standstill, not keeping it real with how you want it, it's gonna take forever to get to this Three of Cups upright. Three of Cups upright is celebration. That's like the party, the reunion. This and the four. You definitely, if you ever looking to see for sure if you and your person are getting back together, you want to see the Three of Cups. You want to see the Four of Wands. Okay, you want to see the Sun. You want to see Ten of Cups. Those are all positive cards. But again, when I see the Three of Cups, just let me know. Like I've been saying, say it with me, y'all. Third party situation. But with this Page of Sword in the reverse, again, this is just immaturity. This is bad news. This is more delays. I don't know. I gotta get some clarifiers. I don't know if this is like your person, you all, but since you're twins, you reflect in each other. I feel like one big thing, and that's why it makes sense with this patience. This connection right here takes a lot of patience, baby, because it's like y'all all over the place. It's obvious that it's deep love, but it's like a lot of faking, a lot of denial, but like I've been saying, with this death card, y'all are closing the cycle, a new beginning. A lot of people say, oh my goodness, death. No, death doesn't necessarily mean somebody's going to die. Death means an ending to a new beginning. I like to compare it to the seasons, how we change. Like now we're transitioning into the fall, and we're about to have all the beautiful earthy colors. Then we're gonna go into the purples and the browns and the grays. Then we're gonna go bare. It's just a cycle, different cycles. And it's Ace of Wands again. This Death card and this Ace of Wands. Y'all definitely are going to have a new, happy, passionate beginning for sure. I just feel like it's going to be a lot of bullshit getting today. And with the Three of Cups. So with this Death card, this Ace of Wands and Three of Cups, you're definitely going to have the happily ever after. But baby, I'm sorry, you better put on your, military boots. Because you about to go through a lot of mud and shit. To that happiness. I mean, I'm just keeping it real with you all. What's this? Temperance reverse, yeah? Hello. That's what I'm saying. Not a Pentacles reverse. That's what I'm saying. It's going to take strength reverse. It's going to take a lot of patience, a lot of healing, a lot of opening that heart chakra to get to this wish fulfillment, to get to this harmony. Okay? So I'm going to need you, pal, to really meditate, talk to your spiritual team to kind of help you through this, because you can't get to the other side. It's just going to be a lot to get to that other side. So let's do the clarifiers. Okay, so clarifiers for the Ace of Swords reverse is the Two of Swords reverse and the Ace of Swords upright. So, like I've been saying with the third party situation, you and or your person is at a cross or really confused what to do. But I do see with this Ace of Swords upright, after the confusion, that's when the breakthrough is going to come, and that's when the decision will be made, okay? Now, with this Three of Cups is clarified by the Page of Wands and the Six of Wands. There we go, so y'all can see. So, this is happy times, y'all. This is the Page of Wands. It's bringing good news. The Six of Wands, success, recognition. So, you're going to finally get the recognition from your person. The Six of Wands may also represent that your person is stalking your social media, okay? If you have some type of glow up, some following, your person is watching you. But this is definitely shown it's going to be happy, celebrations, good news, and recognition of who you are to your person. Now, this page of swords reversed is clarified by the Three of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Pentacles. So, like I said, it's going to be problems because y'all have to learn to work together. Y'all have to meet each other halfway. I feel like y'all both are mirroring each other like, okay, well, they're acting this way, so I'm going to act this way. Somebody got to take charge, like I said, with Charlize Theron with the superhero movie. And I looked it up, and I still, Hancock. Yes, ha ha! Hancock. You know, somebody's going to have to stand up and take control and say, you know what, I'm over the game, I'm going to meet you halfway. So y'all can work together, all right? And once you do, that's when the Ten of Pentacles, yes, that speaks of abundance financially, which I told you, with you, the viewer, that's coming to you because I clearly see on the area you need to work on. Your abundance is coming, but this can also be a representation of the abundance of love. Once you all do the healing, meet each other halfway, then that's when all the happiness and bliss will come. Now, the Death card is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles reverse, okay, and by the Three of Swords. So, y'all have to let go of this negative thinking of this is not going to work, this hurt and pass of the pain. As long as you keep going with that, as long as you all keep both playing this poker face and doing this trickster with the Magician in reverse, you're not going to go nowhere. So you got to let that go, let that ego death happen, because that's what this is representing. Let that ego death happen so you can step into your happier times. Now, the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Hierophant, okay? And the Ace of Wands reversed. Now, with this Hierophant, I always say it looks like a little box. So to me, this makes me think of proposal. So, you or your person with this Hierophant, that's big Virgo energy. Hey, Virgo, if y'all watching. So, your person is really going within to figure this out. And they probably have marriage on their mind, okay? But it is this fear from both of you all, I suspect, that the opportunity is gone, the fire to win out. It has not. You all have to have a honest conversation with each other. Okay, y'all gotta stop this play, pretend, this immaturity or whatever. Someone's gotta make the first move. Now the Magician is clear, and the reverse is clarified by the Tower. Let me bring this closer so y'all can see. The Tower and the Knight of Cups reverse. So that's what I said with this sneakiness. Y'all have to stop with this mask because it's the synchronicities of, look, he's wearing this mask, right? Y'all gotta stop wearing this mask. Let the past, let the dust settle from the past and rebuild, okay? You gotta stop being scared to follow your heart. Because it's a reason that you all can't let the other one fully go. And the reason you can't let the other one fully go is because you all are twin flames. So, that's what I'm getting for y'all, Power Team. So, I hope this reading brought you a lot of love, clarity, peace, understanding. Make sure, if you haven't already, thumbs up this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. If you missed the introduction I did speak on, I am now on TikTok. If you are loving this altar and you want to see some of the DIYs and the behind the scenes of how I set it up, you definitely want to click that link in this description and start following me on TikTok. I'm going to show even more DIYs as well as do daily tarot reads on there. Also follow my Instagram. I do daily general reads on there as well as post inspirational fun stuff. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. So join my angelic realm. If it's via YouTube, if it's via TikTok, if it's via Instagram, as long as you join, you support. I love it. I love you all. So I gotta go, Power 2. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. This is going to be your reading. So, you guys chose Love Embrace. So, one thing that I'm getting is I feel like your person is currently acting uninterested. And I think because I'm getting Aphrodite kind of vibes. And I think in all actuality, they're like addicted to you, like kind of obsessed with you, but they don't want to show you that. Okay? Because you see how the man seems like nonchalant while the woman is throwing herself on him. And then with the smoke. This also kind of gives me Hercules vibes. And you know, what's her name? Song with no chance, no way. I won't say it, no, no. It's too cliche. I won't say it, uh-oh. That's like the vibe that I'm getting. It may be in some type of betrayment. Because, you know, in Hercules, what is her name? Why can't I think of her name? Oh my goodness. Meg, thank y'all. So I had to thank my spiritual team because they popped it right in my head. Meg. She at first was setting Hercules up, right? She was setting Hercules up and he gets hurt, and then she has to convince him that she has truly fallen in love with him. And then, you know, he does the greatest act. He sacrificed his life by going down into Hades' little thing, into that pool of death to try to save her. So, maybe your person is feeling like you betrayed them. Maybe you betrayed them by taking your love away. It's something. It's like, I feel like they open their heart up and it's like, oh, no, no, no. And it may be too because the intensity of this connection. And it's like, or maybe they've been hurt in the past, right? And they're like, oh, no, I've been here. I've done that. I'm not falling for that bullshit. Like, that's what I'm getting. That's the vibe that I'm getting. That, you are trying to, I don't want to say the chaser because you might not be in the chaser energy, but you're the one like, hey, you know, I have my love to give, and I feel like your person is probably not hearing it, and maybe because they've been hurt before, it may be they feel betrayed by you. But I'm definitely getting heavy Aphrodite vibes. So I feel like it's like this addiction. And it's like, you know what? The other image I just picked up. Oh, it's a whole nother Disney movie. Yeah, I'm a mom and I'm a big kid at heart. So I channel kids movies all the time. But I just thought of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And what was that guy name? I don't even know his name. But you know how he had like this hatred for Esmeralda, right? And it's like he acted like he hated her, but with the scarf, he was by the fire, just inhaling it and doing all this stuff. And I feel like that's your person. I'm saying he because this masculine here. It could be a he or she. Your person tries to portray this cold, stoic, like I'm not interested, but I feel like behind closed doors, it's like this obsession with you. Like they got something of yours. Like they even constantly looking at your pictures or something maybe that you left when y'all were dating. Like that's happy vibes. I'm kidding. I swear I am. So let me tell you how this is gonna work. In case you missed my introduction. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this in 3 parts, okay? The first part is going to be why did this separation take place, okay? The second part is going to be what you, the viewer, is supposed to be working on during this separation. And then we're going to close your reading out by what's next. Like, should you wait around? Is union possible? what's going on? Baby, my spiritual team is here and they're spilling all the tea, okay? So I'm going to let you know the question that has been troubling you. So without further ado, let's get into the oracle cards of why did this separation happen? Okay, Pile 3. So you have discernment, abundance, and centering. And I'm also seeing trust underneath and expression. Okay, so pile 3, you may have been attracted to pile 2. Okay, so if you were, I would definitely say check that out. There's messages in there for you. Now with this discernment talks about making proper judgment. But what I'm also noticing with this discernment card is 3 people. Okay? One looks like they're laughing. Let me focus this because it's like, here we go. One person looks like they're laughing. One person is closing their eyes and one person is not listening to it. So, I feel like I'm leaning more so towards your person wasn't listening. They weren't hearing none of this. Okay, they are the ones that had their ears closed. You were taking on too much. Okay, you should have been caused this separation before the universe came through because your person wasn't treating you right. Because I feel like this is the third party situation, them making a fool of you. And I know that sounds rough. I know y'all like, I'm saying it in love. Like, I feel like this is the person laughing at you. And it doesn't have to necessarily mean this is a person that, they're in a romantic relationship with. This can be with parents, with their friends. It's like they were basically clowning you out, and you were closing your eyes and not being open to, like, this isn't right. And your person wasn't listening to maybe your expression. You just was like, okay, I'm just going to hold on to this. So that's what I'm picking. And I'm seeing the birds, the group of birds. And usually they say when you see like a group of birds, some big change is going to happen. I think this was, for this reason, is what initiated this separation. Okay, you weren't making clear judgment, because also with the other cards I'm going to show you, my other oracle deck, I'm seeing self-worth and with this abundance. Okay, I feel like you were tolerating too much shit from your person. Okay, they weren't giving you the love that you deserve, because abundance can speak of financial, and when we get into the tarot cards, we will definitely see. Abundance can speak of financial, but it also can speak of love, of happiness. And I feel like it may have started off that way, but I'm seeing your person seems like very hot and cold. I won't be surprised when we pull the tarot cards if we see the Page of Cups reversed, because that's inner childhood problems, stuff like that. But yeah, I think you weren't making clear judgments. You were accepting too much things. You were having your eyes closed to what was in front of you. Okay? And maybe the people weren't laughing, but that's how you feel. Trust me, y'all. Baby, I know how that shit feels when you feel like you keep trying to stand up for your person and they keep making you look like you crazy, like it's this one-sided thing. So this laughing may not mean necessarily that people are actually laughing at you. That can be the thought that you create in your head, because even with your eyes closed, to me it should kind of be like the eyes closed when it's kind of peeking through, like you kind of still seeing. Even with your eyes closed, you knew your person wasn't coming at you in the way you needed them to. And centering, that's that grounding. But I see also it's like this mirror. So one, this can be a twin flame. We'll see as we continue with this card. But reflection. Because I'm picking up Mulan reflection. Right? The song. And she was creating this charade because she felt like she, was the outsider in her family because she was different, or she was the outsider not only in her family but amongst the women, because Milan didn't want to just dress pretty and train and have a man. She liked to have adventures, fun, and then her love for her father, for her to risk her life for her father. She didn't act like a woman did, and maybe you accepted a lot of stuff. That's like the vibe that I'm getting up. Like you accepted a lot of stuff. You question your self-worth. You question yourself. You was looking in the mirror and you were not happy with what you were seeing, with what you were accepting. Okay? Maybe your person was lying because we got trust and we got honesty. So before I go too ahead, let's talk about it. Now, it may also been a separation to initiate a spiritual thing, because just like I just said with the Mulan, where she didn't feel like she fit in with this belonging, usually with the spiritual people, those are like the outcasts, the outsiders, the people that the outside view as weird, or they don't feel like they fit in. And usually when you have your awakening and go on your spiritual journey, you're going to discover like-minded people like you, your tribe. Okay? So, maybe this separation was initiated for your spiritual journey, for you to start finding your tribe, okay? I'm also seeing honesty, and I swear this fire, tell me this fire does not look like the fire I was talking about in the Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's like this seductive kind of fire, right? And maybe your person had a problem being honest with you. Or maybe you, like I said, with the eyes closed, you weren't being honest to yourself. You were tolerating too much stuff. Self-worth. That's why I feel like this abundance is coming in with this self-worth. It's one thing to love somebody, but you're not supposed to be nobody's doormat. You're not supposed to love somebody more than you love yourself. And that's another reason why separation happens, because you're not supposed to seek validation or completeness from another person. Okay? The only person that you're supposed to feel that way with is God, spirit, however you want to call them. But you're not supposed to, it's like, because, with a breakup, how once it initially happened, you're like, oh, I'm going to die. I don't want to live anymore. You're not supposed to feel that way. And that's why you got to work on your confidence, get that up, to get your butt up off the floor and out of that mentality, that thinking. And then the bottom of the deck was hope reverse. Okay? Feeling hopeless. Like I said, I'm just picturing you, Power 3, as a very loving, compassionate person. And I just feel like it's a lot of hot and cold energy, because I feel like your person is really broken. And it's like they try to fight this connection. And I feel like it's a lot of mental mind games that really made you question yourself, that made you tolerate it because of this love for your person. Fragment. Deceit. That's what but I'm also seeing fulfillment. Okay, so this may be a twin flame soulmate. We're going to see. I got to go into the tarot because, baby, this is heavy energy. Because this is like, this to me is giving me sad energy. Because I'm just seeing you, Power 3, as this very loving, compassionate, understanding person. Trying to love your person and your person not being open to it. And I feel like you tolerated so much shit that the universe had to step in and say, no. This is not how it's supposed to be. So let's see what the tarot. Okay, Power 3. So, you got the Page of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor reverse, the the King of Pentacles. Sorry, y'all. And bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. What's this? I'm just curious. The High Priestess in reverse. That makes sense. So this Page of Wands, especially in this deck, they said the Page of Wands is the boy is having so much fun. You know, the mom is calling him in for lunch, and it's like he's ignoring her having fun. And I think that's the perfect explanation for your person. I feel like your person was just, they were too consumed with doing their way, having fun. You know, they weren't hearing anything. Because remember I said with the card with the hands in the ears, like, and this kind of give me a child thing, because you know when the child put their hands in there, like, I can't hear you, you know, like, that's how I'm getting with your person. It's like, I feel like your person definitely has or had a lot of growing up to do. You know, it was just this carefree, all about me, not trying to have any responsibility, because the page a lot of time represents a child. Sometimes can represent immaturity. Sometimes it can represent that giddy side of a child, you know. And with this upright, that's this passion, you know, creative. And I definitely think when you all started, it was definitely this passionate love affair. But I think it was just this, you know, I just want to have fun. I don't want nothing serious. I'm not trying to commit to it. It's like, you are over here like, I'm trying to make this something serious. And they're like, no, I'm just trying to have fun. I'm just trying to do me. And that's what I said. It makes sense with this Six of Pentacles. Pile 3, you were giving too much. You were giving too much to your person. You know, you was giving them everything, and they're over here not taking it seriously. They taking it as, oh, I'm just having fun. Yeah, I got this passion, whatever, but I just want to keep doing me. I'm not hearing nothing you're saying about responsibilities, about commitment. I'm not hearing that, okay? And then you have the Emperor in reverse. That's what I said with this nastiness. I feel like your person I think probably your person probably has some narcissistic tendencies. And I think it's because they have some inner child problems that they have to deal with. And it's just like they couldn't see, because the Emperor upright, as you can see, even though the Emperor is stone, it's like the Emperor gets shit done. The Emperor sees the bigger picture. The Emperor is able to designate stuff. Reverse, it's that immaturity, it's that nastiness, you know, and I feel like that was your person. As long as it's fun, it's this playing carefree. But how dare you tell me about commitment? No, I'm not having that, because they weren't able to see the depth of your love, right? And it may have something to do, because we did have that, where is it? The abundance card, okay? We have this abundance card. We got these pentacles right here. So finances might play a thing. Like your person probably wasn't able, maybe they weren't trying to commit to you like that because they weren't financially stable or in a place where they felt like they can do this kind of committed, serious relationship. They weren't happy. And the King of Pentacles also speaks of a grounded person, of a person seeing the bigger picture. Okay? Because I'm not sure, I think I heard how they said the King of Pentacles usually turns into the Emperor. You know, like that's like the last stage. So I think your person definitely had a lot of growing up to do. And with this Hierophant, this is Virgo energy. This is going within, seeing things from different perspectives. So maybe this had to happen because I feel like pile 3, you were given so much. Your person wasn't taking it seriously. Okay? And so this separation had to happen for them to see what you already knew, right? And also, again, with that self worth, you were doubting yourself. With this high priestess reverse, you were doubting yourself. What's this? Judgment, not taking accountability. Your person wasn't trying to take accountability. But this looks like the Eight of Cups, you know? Leaving behind, letting it go. The devil reverse. Yeah. This relationship was very toxic. Okay. This relationship was very toxic. I think you were at a better state than your person. And I think this is why this separation had to happen. Because your person needed to do some growing up. Simple as that. They need to do growing up, but I'm going to get on you too, Power 3. You had to get a better understanding of not allowing someone to take advantage of you. Boundaries. Knowing your worth. Yes, it's love, but when a person is not treating you, they're not coming at you in the same energy you come to them. No, 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 no. You got to walk away. That's that Eight of Cups. You got to walk away. You got to let this person figure it out. Because like the saying said, if you let it go, if you come back, then you know. And that's what you needed to do. And that's why, since you weren't doing it, since you weren't listening to your intuition, your spiritual team was telling you, they was giving you the signs this person needs to be let go because they're not meeting you. They stepped in to help you let go. And I'm pretty sure you're not too happy about it, and that's why you're here. And I'm glad you are. We're going to talk about it. Maybe I can help you with what you need to work on if it's meant for y'all to get back into union. So, let's do some clarifiers. Okay, Power 3. Let's get into these clarifiers. So, the Page of Wands is clarified by the Four of Swords reverse, the Hierophant reverse, and the Ace of Cups reverse. So the Four of Wands upright usually talks about relaxation, trying to end the cycle. With this, I feel like this clarifying the Page of Wands, it was too much stress because like I said, your person was carefree. It means no worries for the rest of my days. It's a problem. That's your person was Simba. You know how Simba ran away from the problems, and it just said Hakuna Matata and just said, like, bruh, as an adult, now, I am really about to dissect this. As an adult, you whole time left your mother, your family, you just said, fuck it, like your father ain't died. And just said, Hakuna Matata and go hang out in the motherfucking jungle, the other part of the jungle with Timon and Pumbaa. This is your person. Again, with the judgment reverse. Not taking accountability, your person was like, whoa, 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 hold the fuck up. This is not what look, because this is like the hammock. Your person's like, shit, I'm trying to chill, maybe do some fucking, whatever the case may be. I'm trying to chill, and look, reverse. Oh, hell no, you got me stressed, you're putting too much pressure on me. The Hierophant, it was too much, like I said, I feel like your person is wounded. It was too many emotions. Your person was like, whoa, I'm not trying to deal with all this right now. Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups upright is this beautiful spiritual beginning. They couldn't realize, look, that the universe, that God sent them what they were needing on a plate. Like, here you go. Whatever childhood wounds, whatever shit you didn't experience, here's your person right here on the plate. But they were not at the mental state to accept that. Then you have, for the Six of Pentacles, it's clarified by the King of Cups, okay? and by the Six of Cups reverse. Now, Six of Cups, this may be a past life. This may be a twin flame. I'm still not quite sure yet. I do see the Lovers, so it's a possibility. I gotta keep going for me to really see what's going on. Because right now I'm seeing a lot of immaturity. Okay? Now the Six of Pentacles clarified by this King of Cups. Like I said, you were very loving, compassionate, giving your all. Look, you have your bag, you ready to go. Like, come on, baby, let's move in together. That type of energy. And you had a problem letting them go. The Six of Cups upright is, could be past life, could mean y'all are the soulmate card. But Six of Cups reverse is a problem of letting them go. Like, you so caught up in the memories, you can't let it go. And that is you, pile 3, the viewer. Now, the Emperor is clarified by the Eight of Wands and the Death card. Like I said, again, your person was like, whoa, this shit is happening too fast. I just want to be over here playing carefree. Like, this is too, you got your bags and shit, you ready to move in. You talk about commitment. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is going too fast for me. This fear. It may be the fear because of inner childhood problems. It may be the fear because of past relationship problems. So, they want to take it slow and easy. Now, the King of Pentacles, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. The Lovers, Four Cups. Now let's talk about this. Your person couldn't offer you anything. They couldn't offer, especially financially. So like I said, me picking up this moving energy, maybe you wanted to move in together. Maybe they wanted to move in with you. I don't know. I'm getting more so that's you. Because I think they over here like, I'm just trying to have fun. But they couldn't offer you anything. Okay? But it's no denying the feelings. The feelings is there because the Lovers this is a connection that's beyond the physical. This is beyond the sexual. This is beyond the appearance. This is a deep emotional, spiritual connection. Okay? But again, distraction. And I'm seeing the 3 here. That's what I'm saying. I think it was definitely a lot of love here. But I think it was happening too fast, so they went back to their old ways. And if they did get into a third-party situation, they went to someone where it's safe, slow, and steady. It's not this, like, off the train track kind of love. Okay? Because that's what I'm feeling with y'all. And that's why y'all can be a soulmate twin flame energy, because that's how it is with your twin flame. It's all that passion and affection. And this person coming from a wounded kind of energy, they like, whoa, no. This is not what I'm asking for. Even though, like I said, with this Ace of Cups, it's like God was saying, here you go, here's your order. You see the fish in the cup? Here's your order, what you ordered. What you've been wanting, you said you want love, here it is, but your person wasn't able to receive it. They weren't mentally there to receive it. Now, the Hierophant is clarified by the Page of Cups and by the Nine of Wands reversed. And like I said, this Page of Cups does speak of inner childhood problems. And I feel like with it being upright, they wanted to offer you something. They really did. But y'all know the Nine of Wands, I call that my Rocky Balboa card. It's the reverse. They were scared. It's this fear. In their head, they was feeling like, this can't work. This can't work. I've been too hurt. I can't afford to open my heart up again, offer them something, and end up again with cake in my face. So that's what happened with your person. That's why this separation happened. So now we're going to move into what should you, the viewer, be working on during this separation. Y'all, I feel like I want to go smoke a cigarette or something, because there's some heavy shit. This is some heavy shit, but we're going to get into it. Okay, pile 3, let's get into this. what you should be working on. You have protection. You have choice. And the bottom of the death energy is trust. And I want to show you some other stuff. I really think you should probably check out power too, especially if you were drawn to it. You have expression, healing, beauty, enchantment. So the first thing I'm getting with this can definitely be a twin flame connection that's highly spiritually protected, and or you are highly spiritually protected. Okay? And what you're supposed to be doing is connecting with that spiritual aspect. Okay? So whether it's through tarot, mediumship, whatever it is, you're supposed to be connecting to that aspect of yourself during this separation and knowing 100% that you're protected, that you're being guided. Okay? Now, the other thing I need to mention, when I was shuffling, I was channeling Lauren Hill Zion. Okay? That Emperor reverse also speaks of a person that doesn't take care of their responsibilities as a father. Okay? So, you may share children with this person you're seeking about, okay? And, maybe that's another reason of this separation. Maybe they weren't taking care of their responsibilities. And I swear I feel like this deja vu because I think this is the same thing that I was talking about in Power 2. I can't quite remember. I know a lot of people, it's like when you're channeling, that's why I have to review the videos afterwards because I remember certain parts, but I don't remember everything that I say. So, moving into choice. To me, because I don't know if you all can see, but it's like she has like a highlighted box that kind of remind me of the deck, the Shadowland and Tarot deck with the Hierophant. When I see something glowing in the hand, like in the shape of a box, I think of engagement. Okay, and this looks like a dove. When I think of doves, I don't know. I always think of Noah. How Noah used the doves to let him know that it was safe to get off the boat. Okay, so I think it's a possibility for some engagement. The choice is going to be yours because clearly, baby, this has not been an easy road. Your person hasn't been the easiest person. And I think it's going to be a choice whether or not you're going to open yourself back up to it, whether or not you're going to accept it. Because for a lot of y'all, you might be at the I'm over this shit. But you got to kind of think, if you were fully over it, you wouldn't be watching this video. So you might be at your breaking point, but you're still kind of holding up some type of hope. I'm also getting to, it may be a choice, a decision between this person and another party, because you know how it is. When God offers someone love, like you was looking for love, I gave you this person, and you mistreat, this is what I'm saying with this protection. You mistreat one of his people, okay? He might give you some opportunities to get your shit together, but he's not going to let you mistreat his person that way, especially not for a long period before it's like, okay, well, you didn't realize what you have, I'm going to send somebody else their way. So, for some, I'm thinking it's going to be a proposal, engagement thing happening. And for others, or it might be for both, it may be a choice between going to this person, because with the dove, saying, okay, it's safe to let your guards down, they have changed, or maybe picking another person. Now, There's trust. I feel like this is, especially with these other cards, one is trusting in the universe, okay? Especially with this protection. It's trusting the process. Trusting that everything happens for a reason. Trusting that you're not alone. Trusting that you're protected. Okay? And you may have a connection with animals. You may have a connection with animals, especially with the birds, with the butterflies, because I'm seeing the birds, all these pictures, I'm seeing the butterflies, I'm seeing the deer. You may be drawn to nature, you may have a connection with animals. Your animal spirit guides may definitely, during this time, be trying to communicate with you. And with this expression, maybe stepping into your Queen of Swords power. You know, because the Queen of Swords is like, I ain't taking no shit. Here's a roll, here's a roll, here's a roll on the floor. Like, that's Queen of Swords energy. So, that's what I'm picking up with these cards, with the healing, most definitely. But especially, a lot of you all might be feeling alone, for like, wow, this happened to me. Your spiritual team is coming through saying, nah, don't think those thoughts. You are protected. You are going to get through this. Now, with my next set of oracles, you got risk. This to me is that Fool cards, okay? You have self-worth. You have vision. You have individuality. You see with the birds? So if you're seeing a lot of birds, that's definitely your spiritual team around you. You have lust in the reverse, which to me is the devil card. And you have choices yet again. And understanding. And the warrior. And chaos. I swear to God. Y'all definitely check out Power 2. Definitely check out Power 2. Okay? Now, with these cards, the main thing that I'm picking up that you need to be doing during this separation is stepping into your power. If it's with spirituality and you're questioning it, questioning what to do, if it's with a business endeavor, anything, okay? Your spiritual team is saying, take that leap. We got you. You're protected. Stop being scared. Just go on and take that leap. Again, getting your confidence up. You see how this woman is holding tightly on her heart? Okay. You guys to loosen up. Because if you keep clinging on that heart, you're going to block love from coming in. Individuality, standing on your own. Again, breaking this codependency, this toxic stuff. It may be your person may use sex. May use sex to trap you. You know? Because you know what they say. It goes both ways, but I'm going to say with me as being a woman, you know, some good penis. What have you doing all type of shit? I swear, because we all grown here. I swear, sometimes during this separation from my person, I'll be like, bruh, did I really, accept all that? You know, they say when you having sex, you kind of got like them rose-colored glasses on. I'll be like, I can't believe I really accepted this. Because like when you're not having it, you detox and you having a clear mind. So, your person may have, you know, used sex to kind of, because that's what I said. I saw with your person, it's like they wanted the fun, the playful, and I said, probably the sex and stuff. Of course, we saw it's deeper than sex, but they may have used that to, you know, trap you. Now, with these choices in this deck, they talk about it, excuse me, being the light and dark, good and bad. Okay, so I feel like it's weighing out your options. You might definitely have a new love interest coming in. Okay, and you're gonna have to make the decision whether or not to go back to this connection or go for another one. And with this vision, to me, this is spiritual because I'm thinking of your third. When I think of vision, I'm thinking of third eye, and it looks like the moon in the background. This mystery. She kind of looked illuminated. You know, I definitely feel like this is a spiritual group. And I think a part of what you're supposed to be doing is separation, getting your confidence back, because you know when your confidence is thrown off, your chakras get thrown out of balance. You're not able to really trust your intuition, hear your intuition. So I think this is what you're supposed to be working on, that separation. Breaking them codependent ties, taking that risk, especially if it's with your spirituality, knowing that you're protected in any endeavor you do. Knowing that this pain that you went through was just temporary. You are protected. You're going to go through. You're going to get through this. Okay? So let's see what the tarot cards. So yeah, I'm going to say it again. Check out Power 2. Because it's similarities and it's differences. Okay? But I definitely believe this is a twin flame connection because I'm definitely seeing a lot of stuff from PAL 2, but even though it's similarities, it's still differences. Nine of Pentacles. PAL 3, you are supposed to be stepping into your power, okay? Like I said, getting to this money bag, this money train. So that would make sense with this risk card, taking that leap. If you are getting any type of spiritual downloads of some type of creative endeavor of starting your own business or something with your job, anything financial, that is not by coincidence. That is your spiritual team, and maybe that's why they're saying, like, look, I want to say girl, I'm sorry, because it could be, it's not sexist energies. It's so easy for me to do that, especially when I see girls or males in the picture. So they could be like, look, we sending you this because we see the stressful financial. So maybe the stressful financial is not only on your person's end, maybe it was you. Maybe you were feeling like you weren't in a financial place. They're telling you this is why y'all had to separate, for you to put the focus on you. Put this focus on you. Stop being scared. Take that risk and know that you're protected. Now, this Four of Pentacles can represent two things to me. One, this can represent you being a little more selfish. Okay? We saw that you were giving yourself away with this Six of Pentacles. So maybe it's time for you to hold on and be selfish and say no. Put these boundaries up. You get what I'm saying, Power 3? Put these boundaries up. Say no. Okay? But it also could be talking about you dealing with your problem of holding on to this connection too tightly. You may be stressing so much about it. And that's why they're saying trust. Trust in this process. Okay, seeing the bigger picture with this vision. That's, to me, is like the third eye. So it can go either way. We're going to find out when we get the clarifiers. But now, how ironic is this, right? The first one was the Page of Cups, and now this Page of Cups. Maybe you are stressing too hard, working too hard, overthinking. They're saying, hey, it's time for you to relax. For you to have a little fun, because you see with the fishing, now I'm not a fishing person. I think I now went fishing one time. It's not really for me, but fishing is supposed to be relaxing. You know, it's just a carefree kind of energy, right? So, hold on. Your person got the Page of Wands, but they did get the Page of Cups too. I don't know, y'all. I gotta see. But this one I'm not even gonna stress about the cards because the card was different. So I think your person had the Page of Wands, but they also had the Page of Cups. But anyway, I'm not gonna stress myself over it. So this Page of Cups to me signifies some type of happy times. And maybe it could be like some type of happy times are coming to you individually. Some type of happy time is coming to this connection. I'm gonna figure it out once I do the clarifiers. But I think it's this need to like just relax a little bit, overthinking it. Now, and that's why I'm thinking this with the connection, because the star reverse is feeling helpless. So this could be you feeling helpless with this connection, or you just beating yourself up, just feeling like, how could I accept this? How did all this happen? You know, and you're supposed to work on fixing this, because upright, this is healing. This is healing, this is symmetry, this is balance. So in reverse, it's the complete opposite. Now, bottom of the deck energy is this Five of Swords. So maybe it's the time to stop the arguments. Stop arguing if your person is coming in and out and y'all doing a lot of arguing. Or maybe it's stop fighting for this connection. And when I say stop fighting for this connection, it doesn't have to mean for the long term. It could be just like, look, just chilling, relaxing, focusing on you and your money, and let it happen when it's supposed to happen. Trusting in your spiritual team, knowing that you are divinely protected. Okay? And just stop stressing, because that's the vibe that I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of stress over this connection. But let's get some clarifiers. Oh, three. Oh, my goodness. This is really some heavy stuff. I'm telling you. So this Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Three of Pentacles reverse. The Nine of Wands reverse. And the Three of Swords reverse. So, I feel like I said, it's focusing on you right now, because your person is not able to meet you halfway, or have been having an issue with meeting you halfway, you know? And even though I feel like this is mainly talking about you giving up hope. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you're focusing so much on your person when you need to be focusing on yourself. It's like you like, dang, my person not meeting me halfway. I'm getting like feeling like this is over. I'm just trying to move forward. And this is where the energy you need to be, and know that if it's meant to be for y'all to come back together, you will. If not, then let it go. Okay? Now, this Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Like I said, just what I said a few moments ago. You know, it's time for you to be selfish and focus on yourself and get to this abundance. This Ten of Pentacles, get to this abundance and let this situation go for now. You know, and just be comfortable and trusting the universe that if it's meant to be, y'all will come back together. But what I'm getting at, that's what I'm seeing with these choices. You got the King of Wands. Okay. You got the King of Swords. And you got the Two of Cups. Okay. So this Page of Cups is this good news. So this good news is going to be complicated. I feel like two love interests. It's going to be your person and a new person. You're going to have this passionate, fiery kind of person. Okay. And then I feel like the King of Swords is representing your person, the person that's kind of like head over heart, that doesn't really like to show their how they feeling. And it's Two of Cups reversed. Somebody's gonna get hurt in this. Somebody's gonna get hurt, because I feel like We got discretion when I said about this Two of Cups reverse. Discretion, and we got this Knight of Wands, right? So I feel like your person, like we said earlier, has not been taking accountability for their actions. They've been so much in this player kind of energy, telling you to squeak nothing's 1 minute and then acting something the other way. And so, like I said, you can't abuse and misuse someone, especially a spiritual person that's highly protected, before God says, okay. And this may be another thing to kind of put some fire under their ass, because I feel like your person keep playing. And your person is probably that type of person that once they see it's some competition, because I feel like right now, Power 3, you spending so much energy focusing on them, and they know that. They know how you feel about them. That they kind of like resting on their loins. So maybe this is the universe way of saying, okay, you think you got it like that. I'm going to send this person in to show you how valuable Power 3 is. Now, the Star in reverse is clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So like I said, your person has been sneaky in the past. Okay? Because remember we saw that Magician reverse too. Your person has been sneaky, not being honest. Okay? But some type of new positive beginning is coming. Will it be with your person? Will it be with this new person? I'm not too sure about. Okay? Now, the Five of, what was this? Wands? Five of Swords, was clarified by the Four of Cups reverse and the Two of Wands. Here we go with the decision. Like I said, I think your person is going to come out of this, because Four of Cups talks about distraction. And like I said, I saw this three, we saw the three earlier. Maybe they've been resting on their loins in their third party situation the whole time. You've been a little sad over here, healing, taking your time, missing your person, kind of wanting them back. Maybe not really dating, and God is like, oh, okay, so you want to be cocky like that. Here we go. I'm about to send someone in here for them, and I feel like you're going to be forced to make this choice, this decision. It's like this energy, I'm tired of fighting for this, you know? So maybe that's what that Five of Swords is, your energy. I'm tired of fighting for this. And your person is going to feel that, and they're going to realize it, and they might realize it too late. So that's what I'm getting on what you're supposed to be working on right now. So we're going to end with what's next for you and your person. Okay, Power 3, we're wrapping up with what's next in this connection. Like I was telling Power 2, my spiritual team, that's why I guess we work, because we both stuttering. I have shuffled the cards. They put the same cards. So I can put these cards back in. They're going to put it out. I can say, oh, I just want to have one card. If they want 3 or 4, it never fails. I will put it back in like 2-3 times, and they will still be put in. So, you know, I'm getting to the point, I'm just not going to challenge my spiritual team. When this is the message they want me to get out, this is the message they want me to get out. So you have ancestors. Okay. You have harmony. I'm going to turn the light up a little bit because I want you to be able to see it. You have grace. You have strength. And here we go again. Protection. And here we go again. Choice. Now. And for my next step, I'm going to show you, you got the vision reverse. And I was just like tempted to see what this was about. because, you know, I did my intuitive assumption with it. And I said, well, let me go and double check on this. And this upright speaks of confidently being able to leave something behind for something better. So this in a reverse. So like I said, with that choices again, I think right now your person is resting on their loins. Your ancestors ain't liking it. I think you really are in some pain. You've been hurting, and your ancestors not playing that shit. They not playing that shit. They like, oh no, 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 no. We gave you the love of our family member, and you trying to fuck him or her over? Absolutely not. So that's why I think it is gonna be some competition coming into this connection. You're gonna have to make a choice. Now, maybe this competition is just being something to help get this person off their ass. This is what we saw throughout this reading is your person is a very carefree. He or she may be younger than you because the page speaks of the youth, or at least mentally they're younger than you. Now, you about to really be into your power. Whenever I see this card, I always think of Queen of Wands, right? And grace. You're about to step into this power. Like you done went through the shit. You done went through the battle. Your next thing with this connection is stepping into your power. Some type of glow up, some type of confidence. And that's what I think is going to lure in competition for your person. But I'm seeing this harmony. Okay? And this card to me is very spiritual because you see like the harp, the stars, the birds. So this is definitely a very spiritual connection. Now, with my next set of cards, fragment. So either you or your person is still in a fragmented stage. But this cycle is the conclusion. This is basically similar to the death card. It's ending a cycle for a new one. It's closing out, concluding for this new beginning. And I see this fulfillment. Okay? So when I see this, this makes me think of wish fulfillment as well as I think of the secret fruit, the passionate fruit. Okay? And like I said, the bottom of the deck is vision. And in this deck, excuse me, y'all, this speaks of being able to see in the future, being able to confidently let something go for something better. The flashing coming out again, which is the opening of the the heart chakra. I'm seeing the high priestess of spirit. I didn't shuffle these cards. I'm telling you, y'all, I cannot make it up. I'm seeing lust upright. So your person may still be in some toxic, because the lust card in this deck makes me think of the devil. Some toxic energy. That's what I'm saying. The vibe that I'm getting is no denying that your person has love for you, but I think your person knows how deep your love is for them. So they're kind of like, oh, that cocky, oh, they ain't going nowhere. Power 3 ain't going nowhere. I got them. And I think your ancestors ain't playing that shit. They're like, oh, hell to the no. You're not about to play my folks like that. So they about to come on and step in and get this train moving either into union or to get you the type of love you deserve. So let's get into the tarot. Okay, Power 3. I'm going to keep it real with y'all because you know that's what I did. Honestly, I see this not getting back together no time soon. Because I know y'all think, the reason, because I know a lot of people like to see people shuffle off camera. When I first started doing tarot, I would intuitively pick the cards. And as my bond with my spiritual team got stronger, I always said I want them to definitely choose the cards for me to make sure I am getting the exact message. So for the people that have comment to me like, wow, your accuracy, that's because I don't intuitively pick. Unless I feel like I have to. If I feel like they kind of kicking me in my pants, like, come on, you pick this. But for the most part, I let them decide the cards because, like I said, I want to make sure that I'm getting the most accurate message that they want you, the viewer, to receive. And I lie to you, and then that's why I shuffle off a camera, because sometimes I could be shuffling for 5 minutes. I'm not even lying, y'all. Sometimes I could be shuffling for 5 minutes because I'm really just trying to like wait for them to tell me the cards. I literally shuffle all these cards. This stuff is coming out again. You know, this is not me making this up. This is how they are putting it out to me. So if you ever wonder, oh, why she shuffle? Because I know it's a lot of frauds. I'm not a fraud. You know what I mean? That's what I've been saying with people who are just getting into the spiritual journey, and a lot of people will be in your head, and you'll be like, well, maybe I'm tripping, maybe I don't have it, or whatever, fighting like I'm not doing anything evil. Trust me, I didn't question myself a lot with it, and my spiritual team get frustrated with me because they said basically like, stop fucking denying what you have. So I'm not doing anything fraudulent. I sit with my spiritual team, I sit with my cards, and I really try to get a narrative. I already talk a lot. So if I literally did this on camera with me sitting, meditating with my cards, with me shuffling, that's going to take even more time. So I try to do that off camera and then come in here to explain this to you all. So I wanted to do that because I know y'all like, wow, these are the same cards coming out. So I cannot make this up. This is what my spiritual team wants me to give to you all. So pile 3, like I was saying, I do not see any changes coming in the near future because I feel like your person still has a lot of growing up to do. Okay? Still has a lot of growing up to do. Still, this Page of Wands in reverse will talk about bad news, you know, and being detached. And I feel like this is what your person is. But I see you with the Six of Pentacles reverse, you reclaiming. That's what we see with you reclaiming your power, saying, oh, hell no, I'm not going to keep giving my all to you and you not meeting me halfway. And with the Lovers reverse, this sometimes talks about separation. And since y'all in separation and it's not coming up upright, because I do believe we had Lovers upright earlier. So it's not denying the depth of this connection. But I just feel like your person's not ready. I feel like you're going to be on some type of glow up. And your person is going to be on some kind of envious stuff. Because it's like they know who you are. They know what you mean to them. But like we said with this picture, it's this nonchalant attitude. And I feel like this nonchalant attitude, your ancestors is getting tired of this shit. And they're going to step through to either get your person up off their ass or to provide you the person that can meet you at this beautiful energy that you, pile 3, are in. Okay? So let's get some clarifiers. Okay, pile 3. So I think it's hope for this connection. I think your ancestors are behind the scenes, like, because I feel like this connection has shut you out, hurt you. So like I said, I feel like your ancestors are behind the scene of getting this person into shape and saying, look, you know, and I don't want to say this mean, but like, look, dummy, this is what you want. Like, stop with all this shit and recognize it. This Page of Wands is clarified by the 9 of Cups. Let me bring it close to you all so you can see. 9 of Cups and the Knight of Cups reversed. This person is detached, even though they know that you bring them joy and happiness. They still, because I feel like with this Page of Cups reversed, it's triggering inner childhood wounds. They still are thinking that, you know, they're not trusting it. I don't know what it is with your person. I don't know if it's between inner childhood wounds with a previous relationship. They are very guarded with their heart. You see? And I feel like, and that makes you question and make you feel like you're losing your mind because I really think your person, I told you in this introduction, I think they definitely have this deep love for you, but they are so scared of being vulnerable and open and revealing that. So instead of being an adult and saying what it is, they want to stay in this child friendly shit. Okay? Keep this poker face. And I think that's why your ancestors want to come through and say, look, if you don't realize what you got, it's somebody else who will. Now, the Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Cups reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Let me this light. I'm sorry, y'all, because every time I change it, because I want to make sure y'all are able to see it. So, like I said, you're going to pull back on your love. This is going to trigger them, because they're like, oh, here we go. Here we go again. That's why I didn't want to fall. That's giving me that Maggie Rogers. I love that song. I knew it when you looked my way that I'd be begging you to stay. I couldn't say it to myself. I couldn't say it to myself. I put that burning feel away. I pull back. You want to say something like that? See, that's your person. I couldn't say it to myself. Look that song up. Maggie Rogers, Say It. Okay, that's your person. It's like they got all this intense feelings and they pulling it back. And then when you start pulling back your love, which you have a right to, because you've been so understanding, they still in this bullshit thing. When you start pulling back your love, that's triggering them. Like, goddamn, see, that's why I didn't want to reveal too much. And then they're gonna know, like, damn, now the opportunity has passed. It's gone. Now, the Lovers in reverse is clarified by the Five of Swords reverse, okay, and by Death. So remember I said with this end in the circle, right now y'all in separation. Okay, so I think this might be talked about. Right now y'all in separation, right? And it's going to take your person slowly putting those defenses down, and they're going to have to trust you. Okay? They're going to have to put their guards down, trust, let you in order for this cycle to end. In order to have this new beginning, they're going to have to let go of this past traumas, whether it's from childhood, whether it's from previous relationships. They're going to have to let that shit go in order for y'all to have the new beginning, in order to have the bliss and the happiness, all right? Now, I'll put the cards over here. For the Six of Wands, you got the Four of Wands. You got the Four of Cups reverse. I'm going to keep these cards by me so I won't have to be stretching as much. You have the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles, and I'm seeing the Six of Cups. So let me spill the tea on this, right? You getting your shit together, Palper. You healing, you grown, you getting your shit together, okay? And it is a chance. Remember, I told you, I saw marriage in it. This right here, I think y'all had a Three of Cups card earlier too. How I tell anybody, when you want to know if it's going to be union, happiness, bliss, marriage, you want to get 10 of Cups, you want to get 3 of Cups, you want to get 4 of Cups. Those are like the major cards, especially if you get like an Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, all right? That's when you know some big shit is popping off, right? And with this Four Wands, this is celebrations. This speaks of marriages, things like that. So, what's going to happen is your person is going to have to come out of this distracted state. 4 Cups upright. It's being distracted. It's like they so busy looking at the 3 cups, they don't see your cup that you offer. So once your person stop looking all over the place, okay, and realize what they have. They're going to do that by going within. Now, when I see this card and this deck, the Hierophant, you see how it's like that glowing light in his hand? It kind of makes me think of a box. I always said this makes me think of engagement, marriage as well. Your person going within, thinking about marriage, thinking about the future. With this Four of Wands, I definitely feel for most of y'all, it's going to be some type of proposal. Six of Pentacles, giving. So see how once you start taking back, your person's gonna start giving. So that's what I think. That this is summed up what I'm getting for you, Power 3. I definitely see that you all can have your happily ever after. But your person, that's why I said it's similarities with Power 2, but I feel like your person is way, 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 way more immature. And they're gonna need a little bit more kick in the ass to get them to do stuff. And I think that's why your ancestors coming in strong, because they gonna help, because they tired of this shit. They tired of seeing you crying. They tired of seeing you stressed out or whatever. And they coming through to kind of get this train back on the track. So this was a long reading. I hope you all stayed through it. I try to do it short and sweet, but like I said, my spiritual team, I can't fight them. When they want me to get the message out, I'm a humble servant. I got to get the message out that they want me to give to you all. So I hope this reading brought you clarity, understanding, peace. Please, if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, okay? If you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing, baby? Come on and subscribe to my channel and join my angelic realm. Also, if you missed the introduction, I am now on TikTok. TikTok is going to be my spiritual DIYs, as well as I'm going to start doing like the quick mini reads. Because you know, TikTok is like 3 minutes. The quick little daily reads on there. As well as if you want to see general reads, I post daily on my Instagram. All that information is going to be in this description. You could get general reads, inspiration, music. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. So join my angelic realm somewhere. If you want to join all 3, I love it. Yes. But join on my YouTube. Join on my Instagram. Join on my TikTok. Also, I do private readings. You want to email me or DM me on Instagram for my pricing list. So, I thank you. I love you, Power 3. Bye.